Hey guys, how's everybody doing tonight? How is everybody doing? Hey Purple, Linda. Looks like it's just us ladies in here for now. I don't know where the other girls are. They're probably being slow getting here. Of course, at least I hit on the right link this time. Earlier today, I went into the wrong live that I had set. I was like, oh my gosh, crazy, 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 crazy. It's kind of this is kind of a serious subject matter tonight. So it's this has been something that's been weighing on my mind. Dad, Dree, there you are. There you are. Um, I just, it was said to me one time a couple weeks ago that, it was a reading that I had from Iris saying how there's things going on in your life that, there's some tough things that's going on. You portray yourself one way, and that's not everything that's going on, right? And yeah, I would agree with that. But it almost makes it feel like you're being phony or you're being fake. And it's like, no, 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 I'm not being phony or fake. It's just because that is part of who I am. What you see on YouTube, how I interact with people, that is me. But is there another side? Is there other stuff that's going on? Yes, of course, because you don't go on the YouTube streets and put everything out there, right? I do think this is a serious subject matter that needs to be addressed, and that you know, as a survivor, for me, there are things that come up and bite your ass, and there's hard times, and there's things that you're going through that yeah you don't put out there to for people to see, um, and and like I said, it's almost like whoa whoa whoa, I'm not trying to be faced or phony or anything, not like that at all. It's just one, I was raised where you go out, you put your best foot forward all the time. You basically you don't let them see you down, kind of thing, or whatever. Um, and two, somebody always has it harder than you. So what's you know what I mean? Um, and nobody ever wants to really hear about your hardships you have going on, right? I mean, was anybody else raised that way or told anything like that? And I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm not, you know, downing my mom or whatever. It's just, that's how I was raised, where you just don't take your problems and put them on the table, right? So you do, the way I interpreted all that is, you keep it to yourself. You don't say anything. You just hush, hush, hush. Um, and hey, Charlie, Amy, yeah, crying meant you were weak, Dre. That's yeah, kind of. That's my thought was on it, and but that just stems from early childhood for me. Was my mom could spank, and she even told me later on, she was like, I would spank you, and you would never cry. You never when you got a spanking. Hey, you're damn straight. You're not going to see me cry over a spanking. Um, that's just you know, that's me. That's where I don't know, but it's just these things that it's been a topic I've wanted to talk about, and I wanted to go over it a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't, and I thought no, 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 and it is scary to talk this kind of stuff on YouTube, especially with the way these YouTube streets are. But at this point right now, I just don't give a shit anymore. I'm done. You know what? If you guys want to come over and pick apart someone because they're talking about somebody's mental health, mental well-being, that's on you. Go right on it. Take my shit and run with it. I don't even care. Poke fun, that's on you because that's your character, not mine. And I'm not, I'm not saying that I'm going to sit here and spill everything out there in, the universe or anything like that. Um, I just know that there has been some really tough, challenging times, triggers and things like that, that do kind of knock you on your feet, knock the wind out of you, and you don't even see it coming. or sometimes maybe you do see it coming. I know for me, when I lost my mom, that really, excuse the language, but it really fucked me up. I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't realize she was such a grounding rod for me. And so it's, brought a lot of things where it's like, whoa, 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 where do I go with this? Where do I go with this? Um, and so I did talk to my doctor, and it's not easy, but I did, supposed to set up some counseling, which, let's address that issue, guys. Anybody else out there unable to get in and see anybody for psychological needs of any kind? I can tell you, I cannot. I've had kiddos I've been trying to get therapies going for and cannot. No one is taking on new patients. You know, yeah, my doctor, she had just said, she put a referral in and she's like, we just can't find anybody. And I live in out in the boondocks, but where I go, where we go is in the big city. And you would think that they would be plentiful, right? Apparently not. And that's very disturbing. They called and said, well, there's a hospital that, like a state mental hospital, behavioral health place. You have to walk in. They won't keep you though, but they'll put you over to the other side, and that's how you can get through, blah, blah, blah. What? I'm not walking into some psych hospital, because you know what? They'll take one look at me and go, hey, we're going to keep your ass, I'm not doing it. Nope, nope, nope. You just can't get it where I can go in and talk to someone, and you know what I mean? It just, wow. In as big of an area as this is, you gonna tell me that there's nobody out there? It's been very frustrating. We've been dealing with it with some of our kiddos, and now I'm like, okay, well, what are you gonna do? But I know Headspace app. What is that? I don't know what that is. I know with the school, we've got certain things set up through the school, certain things, but we're needing not too much detail, but there's a kiddo that we're needing we need a psychologist for. We need a very firm diagnosis for him at this is what we're needing. And it's not because we're sitting here wanting him labeled. I've fought it and fought it and fought it for this long. And it's to a point where it's like, okay, look, there's something going on, and we need to get it figured out. And really, we need to go ahead. And I didn't want him diagnosed, but they were wanting him diagnosed at 2.5. And I said, no, let's wait and let him get over. He needs to heal, and grow and mature, have some security before we even go down this venture, because trauma can mask all kinds of stuff, right? And but now we're at a point where he's 11. Holy moly, there's been some other stuff that's popping up now, and it's like, hold on, we need a hardcore specialist here. And it has been unreal trying to get someone to see them. So it's even worse for kids getting help for them. It's frustrating. It really. Additional sessions are rough to get. Yeah. What's Region 8? Region 8 should take in now. Girl, I don't know, because with our kiddo, we have all kinds of people on the state level, because they, were adopted. There's adoption, what do they call that? Post-adoption care. Whereas when situations like this, we never thought we would have to use it, but situations like this that occur, then it's extra backup for us, and extra help, where they're out there. We have a guy who works just, with us, and they're putting their feelers out. We've got a little crew that's, trying to find someone, And it's been over 6 months that this person that we've been dealing with these guys, and we're still not getting anywhere. Everybody's full, 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 full. So, it's kind of sad, really, in a way that it's that full, or it's just, I don't know, short staffed. I don't know. I don't know what the issue is. All I know is that we've been begging for help with the kids and we get nowhere. And that's frustrating. And the school only can help so much. And they have a lot of great things going there. State funding facility. Yeah, you can send it, but I'm telling you, for the kiddos at least, the state funding, there's nothing even on the state level because that's where they try first for them. And for me, I'm just like, okay, I guess maybe it's an insurance thing. Maybe you had to go pay out of pocket for it. I don't know. But it is, when these things kind of jump up and bite you in the ass, knock you on you. Took us for a little bit, right? It's always interesting to me how one's mind processes it. And you try. I've always been one who's always thought mind over matter. That if you're mentally strong enough, you can withstand this and you're going to be okay, right? You talk yourself down, talk yourself out of it. But I don't know. I think after so many years of doing that, you just get tired, you get exhausted, right? I mean, that's how I'm feeling about it. And, I'm just saying, guys, this is very real. And this is a very hard subject matter. And I think this is a lot of things that a lot of people don't like to talk about this. They don't like to talk about where people are at mentally. Where are you at? And really want to hear an honest answer. Most of the time, people say, "Hey, how you doing?" They just want, "Hey, how are you?" And you move on. And they don't want you to stop in the middle of the store and just start crying at their feet and telling them everything that's going on, right? I mean, they don't want you to get diarrhea of the mouth. They just want you to say, "Hey, I'm good. Have a good day." That's not, really caring about how they're really feeling, right? And I mean, let's face it, even those closest to us don't always care about your baggage. At least that's how I feel about it, how I interpret it. And I do think as mothers and as fathers even, and I can't speak so much on the father aspect because me, but I can only imagine because men are supposed to be big, tough, and strong and just barrel on through it, right? And then mothers, you just don't have time. You don't have time to be mentally fragile, quote unquote, or show outwardly how you're feeling. You ever think you're just going along, you're doing, right? You gotta get the kids off to school, you gotta get them to this, you gotta get them to that, you gotta cook, you gotta clean, you gotta go to work, you gotta do, your husband wants this, you want this, you want that. You're pulled in all these different directions. Do you ever have a moment where you just sit there and mentally you're just like, I'm screaming on the inside. I am screaming and you don't even know it. When you say I'm screaming, you don't even hear me, right? Because if you were to I guess if you were to go crazy like that, right? If I were to flip out like that and just be like, "That's it, I'm having a nervous breakdown, I'm falling on the floor, and that's it," I don't know what my family would do. They'd probably be just like, "What the heck? Mom has lost it. She's going nuts," you know. Um, and then you do sometimes wonder, it's like, if you only knew mentally where I was at right now, you wouldn't ask me to do anything, and then really you wouldn't ask me to even your direction. You would just say, "You know what, Mom, go in the room and just go sit down and just take a few minutes to yourself and be quiet." But you can't do that because they're relying on you to power through and be the mom that's out there doing this and doing that. It's a fucked up world and moving on. Yeah. Yeah, but you can't see, you can't, you know, let it that you're not the brick house. But then there's a flip side to that too, though. And this is a me thing where if I do show them any kind of weakness, I'll pounce on it. You know, like that's how I like, okay, that will be used against me. Not in a court of law. Well, it could be in a court of law down the road. I don't know. Um, you know, I do like, oh, but you'll use that against me. And, you know, well, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's more the mind games that you play with yourself. For me, you know, it's like, okay, well, yeah. Hey, Iris, fit or fireball? Yeah, and you're right, fit or fireball. I feel like that sometimes. But, you know, and I too is that mentally, you know, I think for me, okay, and I'm not trying to be selfish, I'm saying I can really only speak on where I'm coming from and how I see things, you know. Um, like if we're that afraid to show our family how mentally vulnerable you are at that moment, you sure as hell know that you're not showing your friends and you're not showing the YouTube world, right? Quote unquote, you know. Um, so again, it's not like you're masking up and trying to deceive anyone. For me, that's not it. It's just you keep those skeletons in the closet, right? You just keep that stuff on lockdown. And, you know, it just gets me to thinking, you know, just seeing things the last few weeks where it's like, whoa, you know. Um, I know for me, I think my tipping thing was, like I said, when my mom passed away. And try to get through this without crying, but not having that person to call when, you know, you have hard things going on. And there's been a few really hard things that have happened since she's passed away. And like I said, it just really fucking rocked my world, you know. Um, and then, you know, my son's graduation, which wasn't hard. It was a beautiful thing, but she wasn't there to share it. So, point is, I think that was my tipping scale, was that, you know, graduation and not being able to call her and send those pictures and all that, you know. And all the other hard things in life that we deal with on a daily, seems like, right? So I just think, you know, we all go through shit in life. And that's why you don't go and drag it out there, because you don't want to bring somebody else down with your shit. And then I think, you know what, we gotta stop doing that. I do. Stop doing it to ourselves and think nobody else cares. People do care. I care. I care about other people. I don't want anybody to hurt. I wish I could take their pain away and I can't. Um, and I think it is really important that we stop and realize we're not alone. We are not alone in this. And it is very eye-opening to me sometimes. You know, they say, um, I'm a strong believer in things that happen in your life at that moment are a specific reason. You know, somebody comes into your life for a reason, and you know, you need to listen to it, pay attention. And I think it is important that we make sure that we are honest with people. Again, not putting all of our, you know, burden on anyone, but just let people know, hey, you know what, I'm not okay. And it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to go, hey, I need a little bit of help here. Or, um, you know, those anxieties. Because for me, that's what a lot of mine is anxiety. And I do know where a lot of mine comes from. My sister was pointing out, sis, you know why you do that, da 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 da, da, you know, because childhood, you know, and you can't control anything when you're just a small child. When you're a baby, you can't control shit. I mean, you know, you don't even control your own bladder, let alone what adults do in your life, right? And Kids never get to have any kind of control over anything important anyways, right? Like that's what the adults are supposed to be there. And and the adults fail the situation, yada yada yada, whatever. But it is, I think my sister was right when she was like, "Well, you couldn't control that when you were little, so now you fear it turns into fear, and those fears not always founded. Um, hold on a second. Hold on. I'm gonna mute for 1 second. All right, sorry about that. Kiddo had a question for me. Yeah, yeah, Iris, we don't know how other people struggle. You don't, and it's true. But it just got me feeling really bad and horrible. Going, wow, you see other people are out there having difficult times, and you know, no, don't look at me like I got my shit together because I surely don't. Um, you try. And I think for me, it's like it's a game you can play with yourself too, where you're like, well, I got this, and this done today, and I'm succeeding in life, right? Like, is that the gauge that tells us how wonderful we are at something that you bring? Well, honestly, some days I do feel like it is because um, those days where you just don't want to even get out of bed, you don't want to do anything, you just want to sit in a vegetative state, staring at a TV, not even paying attention to what is actually on. Is that just me? Just blindly staring at a TV just so that there's noise, and so caught up in your own thoughts. So yeah, I do gotta gauge it. Go, yeah, it was a good day today because I actually got out of bed and I you know, took the kids and did what they needed to do, and made them breakfast, lunch, dinner. Everything's good. Here we go. But ultimately, like I said, when you're on the inside screaming, and you're like, I find myself more and more lately just going, oh my gosh, I am going to just freaking lose my mind. I'm going to go crazy, you know, um, being pulled in all the different directions, and all the stresses and the stuff that, mentally you put yourself under, I guess. And, um, yeah, it's interesting. They'd be like Linda and live in the bathtub. Ink, I can't check my messages right now. If I do, I will kick myself out of my own live. I just do it all the time. Yeah, Iris, I'm lucky to have met y'all too. That's why I say, people come into your life. There's reasons you really should listen to it. And Britta, oh, nothing happened, Brenda. It just, like all the stuff that's going on, and we get so caught up in all this stuff, and on YouTube, just for instance, okay, on YouTube, we get so caught up on the YouTube thing, and then all of a sudden you realize, okay, wait a second, one of our girls is having a hard time, and wait a second, hold on, you're not alone. You know, um, I think not all of us are as obvious as some people are, and y'all know who I'm talking about, okay? Because anytime this person goes live lately, you can tell there's a decline somewhere. Something's going on. They're having trouble, and it breaks your heart. You know, and I think most of us are not like that, where you do go on. Hey, I'm losing it. I'm going crazy. You know, um, and let's hope I don't ever get to that kind of point. But when you do find that, you're like, wait a second. It's okay. I wish none of us had to struggle like that mentally or feel any in a bad way. But the truth is that we do. Yeah, and I don't know. I have found myself thinking, if only, I think I said it to a friend of mine, where I said, if my husband knew exactly how I felt mentally right now, how low you feel sometimes. And I don't mean it like, oh, I'm so depressed. No, no, no. It's, you know, I think there's just a lot of things that are, going on, a lot of realizations for me that I wish life was peachy like we all like to think it is sometimes. And hell, maybe I should go out there and pull a tabby and just go in there like a raging Tasmanian devil with swords in both hands. You know, um, maybe that would be the release that was needed. Maybe that would make me feel better. I don't know. Okay, Ink. I'll say. Okay, I will. Thank you. Thank you. I'll look into that and see. Um, yeah, yeah, Amy. That's true. That's true. Although I was what 30, 32, and I had complete history. Everything gone. Nothing. I got nothing left. Maybe that's my problem. I had everything taken out. Nothing was left in there any good. Yeah, Brenda, that's true. But I think we got to make sure that we're. Um, I guess maybe we have to allow each other to support, right? It's hard when there's allowing people to support. Oh, don't even. She want to start barking. Of course, she wants to start barking on a live. I think that is a challenge when you do have to open yourself up to someone. That is, yeah, it's scary. That's scary, right? We see what happens there. If you let yourself be vulnerable and accessible, people tend to. You're gonna have the people that take advantage of that, and they think that, and I think this is just you hear it a lot. Don't mistake my tears for weakness, right? Just because somebody is just mentally kind of worn down, or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what are the right words for that. Mentally stressed. You know, um, it's not weakness. I don't anybody to ever confuse my tears, my grief, my hard, challenging days with weakness. And I think that's why it is so hard to say, hey, look, I'm not okay over here. I feel like I'm dying, and I'm not even in water. So it's a really serious issue. You know, um, it's not that bad. I always tell myself it's not that bad. You know, there's other people out there that are so much worse than what I do. So much worse. Oh yeah, yeah, girl. We got you back. Oh hey, Brandy. Oh yeah, Brandy. I know, but you know what? I think sometimes when we do have to lean on each other, right? And this is gonna, I know y'all may think I'm crazy, but I do feel like when we have to support each other, I think that helps all of us, not just the person that you're supporting. Does that make sense? Um, and it's not like a thing to, forget about your issues. It's just, I think that it's therapeutic, I think. Of course, that probably sounds crazy, I'm sure. Oh, Brandy, we love you, honey. You're one of my inspirations there. I look at Brandy, I think, wow, amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And I know it was amazing. Well, you don't see, breakdowns or behind the scenes. Well, I don't have to see that, Brandy. I don't have to see it. It's okay if you show it. I'm fine. I'm just saying, it's not lost on me. I think most of us do. Most of us here, we here understand that is not lost on us. Yes, we say that you're strong. We see that. We see you're, but we also know that behind that is so much more. But it does not take away from how strong you are. That's the point. You should go to a chant. Oh no. Oh yeah, Brandy. I get that. I get that. Oh yeah, and that's okay. I think that's exactly okay. I think as long as we do get a little help for those times that we are feeling so bad on the inside. Hey, yeah, yeah. Did I already say hi? I probably get tired. What's up? Is Purple didn't go live tonight because she's got a headache. Oh, you did, Brenda. See, yeah. Brandy's amazing. She is. I don't care what she says. We know the truth. And it was funny because I was watching Iris's live, and it just cracked me up so bad because I thought, oh my gosh, Iris, I think you're my twin from somewhere, because honestly, I mean, maybe it's just everybody. Is everybody like that? Um, where you're not the same person you used to be. You are, but you're not. Like I was very quiet and meek. I was a class clown when I was in a class where I was around people that I knew, right? But you put me in, any other kind of environment where I was around people that I didn't really know or anything like that, I was quiet as a church mouse. You knew I was there, you know. Um, and I didn't stand up for myself. I didn't think I don't know. I guess I didn't think I deserved that. I didn't deserve to. I wasn't worth it or whatever. I don't know. That's my ex-husband who was extremely abusive, and you know, um, I didn't have. I had a voice, and I just didn't know how to use it. But I learned pretty quickly after that, and now, thanks to him, I guess, I don't take off of anybody. I'm gonna ask my husband that. He's just like, oh my gosh, poor guy, he's got it rough. Ha. Um, but I don't, buddy, especially men. I know that sounds terrible. Quit me for that, say I'm being sexist. No, I'm just saying. I don't let anybody walk all over me. I mean, as soon as I feel like somebody is trying to walk all over me, I've toned it down from where I used to. Because at one point I went from being quiet, not saying anything, to just attacking. I was like Tabby, a little Tasmanian devil with swords, just da 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 da. Oh, you're not gonna talk to me like that. Don't you do that? Now I'm just, I definitely think more about, you know, I am a lot calmer going into situations and not so confrontational about things. Like now, my husband and I are into it or something. I just look at him and I just say, "Excuse me, I am not speaking to you that way. Don't speak to me that way." And that's exactly how I do it, which is just amazing to me because a few years now, it's taken me a long time to get to that point where I can calmly say something to him. Mentally, though, that's not where I'm at mentally. Mentally, I want to give him a tongue lashing like he's never had before in his life. And want that's where I'm at mentally with it. But I stop that and I don't let that come out because we need to handle this, in a more mature way. Because if I were to do that, then communication stops, right? That whole effective communication, I'm telling you right now, guys, I think it's bullshit. Because I'd rather do the tongue lashing. There are times I would just rather just da 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 da, let it flow, But no, you can't do that. You gotta have effective communication so it doesn't blow up into a big huge argument, right? Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, we learn to think before we speak. Yeah, exactly. And that's been a hard one because I used to think and then I would just say exactly what I was thinking. Now I think and say, don't say what you're thinking. Because, especially when you're in the heat of the moment like that, for me, when I'm in the heat of the moment and I'm irritated about something, there's all kinds of things that pop into my mind. There's all kinds of things that I want to say that I would have before. If you know me, then you were to sit and you watch, like my husband gets it, he'll look at me and go, what are you thinking? You can tell he's a little nervous. Do you really want to ask that question? And I'll say it to him, I just want to know. So I don't know why you really asked me that question. And yeah, when I say that to him, he just gets real quiet and he doesn't ask anymore. You've gotten smarter too. Oh, Indica, you're sweet. Yeah, yeah. Yes, Amy, that's true. Well, I think my husband does know, and I think what he worries about is because I don't say what's on my mind at that moment. And he's just kind of like, uh-oh, uh-oh. Like, it's bad, okay, guys, it's really bad. Like, it comes in handy sometimes. Like, for instance, my oldest, when he was it his junior year? I think it was his junior year. He was taking some kind of, it wasn't CAS, it was some kind of class like that. And it was a college course. And they didn't have books. He was struggling with it. And I said, "What's going on?" And he tells me, he's like, "Oh, we don't." And I was like, What are you talking about? You don't have a book, And he says, "Well, we don't have a book. We don't have a syllabus. We don't have anything." They had a book. Hold on. They had to share while in class. They were limited on the books. And then what they did was they were making copies of this book. Copy machine, this was horrible. Copy machine was broken, so where it only would copy half of the pages, half of each page. So they weren't even getting all the information, right? Now, I'm just telling y'all, my kids, I'm the like kids want to be involved in anything. When it comes to any kind of situation going on, they're like, no, 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 Mom, we got this, please don't go. Because they know they're balls to the wall, I'm not letting it go until this gets resolved the way I want it to be resolved for my child. Well, I ended up going up to the school and I talked to the principal. And when I tell you, he was so glad to see me walk out of that room. I promise you, he was so glad to have me walk out of that room. Everything that he said, he's like, well, we don't have enough books because, this is a college course and, we don't have to offer it. That's what he said to me. And I said, but you do offer it. So let's move on from that, because you offered the class, therefore you are responsible for providing my child text that he needs to learn. And he's like, well, yeah, and he's, well, we have all these students, and I said, you knew how many you had at the end of last year, how many were signed up to take this class, and you did not have the proper amount of books at that point. You had all summer to obtain these books. Everything he just kept, he threw it out there that, he had all these other students that didn't have books. And I said, you know what? The other students are not my concern. I said, my concern is my son, who does not have what he needs for this course. And I said, you should be treating every child as if they're your only child that you're concerned with. Each child should get that attention from you. And so, like I said, he just literally put his head down at one point and just shook his head, because he finally looked at me and he said, there's not really anything I can say to satisfy you, is there? And I said, no, sir. I said, what you can say is that you're going to have my son's textbook in his hand when he shows up for class tomorrow. That's what you could tell me. He's just like, well, the whole thing that, the books were stuck down in Waco. And I had said to him, I will drive there and pick them up so that these students have what they need. And he said, oh, we can't do that. Why not? He says, well, because it's on the contract, they have to deliver. I said, well, they're not delivering, so the contract is null and void. And again, he didn't like that answer. The point is, going down a rabbit hole here, point is I was satisfied with him holding his head down, just shaking his head, going, oh my God, this lady won't stop. Right. I'm not going to stop, because you need to hold your end of the bargain up. You offered this course. And I even asked him at one point, I said, you know what? I said, you're right. You don't have to offer this course, but it is a college course. I said, let me ask you something. I said, you take this course in high school? He goes, no, ma'am. I said, did you take it in college? No, ma'am. I said, and yet you have students that are doing this. You should be doing everything in your power to make sure that they're successful, because right now you're setting them up for failure. So, amazingly enough, though, my son's very nervous. And I did tell the principal, I said, I do not want my child to get any kind of backlash because I've been in here talking to you about this. And he goes, oh, no. I says, yeah, well, let's hope that doesn't happen. I said, because do you want me to come in here and darken your door again? He said, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Just like that. I said, okay, then that's fine. Let my son get any repercussions of this and get the shit that he needs. I didn't say shit. I made sure I didn't cuss. But lo and behold, the next day, my son comes home from school and he's like, well, Mom, I don't know what you said, but I got today. What? Really? Oh, okay. So, the bulldog sometimes is a thing to have, I guess, going at it like the Tasmanian devil with swords. It can have its perks, I guess, but I have gone and had meetings with principals where they don't necessarily like what I have to say. And they don't like it that I'm not going to let it go, because they try to smooth that shit over. Pick up a piece of dog shit and put on it. It's still a piece of dog shit with butter. Right? I tell them, go blow smoke up somebody else's ass, not mine. I'm not doing it. And that's part of the whole part of me where, I'm not going to let anybody run me over. I have been run over so many times in my life, I'm not doing it anymore. And I'm not going to let somebody run my kids over either. And that's where it really will come out, But it's just, Keeping the F-bombs in your pocket works most if you truly show concern. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, well, I'm at the school and I'm addressing issues. I don't cuss. I am very careful about that. I did this last principal that is no longer a principal up there. Something happened mid-year, she was gone. So I was okay with that, because at the beginning of the year, it was really rough with her. She's the one who said she had a master's in communications degree. And I mean, she was uppity. I just looked at her and I said, see, you're dealing with someone who doesn't back down from a fight. You're dealing with a smart ass. you know. I just looked at her and I said, oh, so you have a master's in communications? Because she was very impressed with that. And I said, that is fantastic, because you won't have any problem on any of the words coming out of my mouth. Boy, that pissed her off too. Well, I'm sorry it pisses you off. It's whatever. But I didn't drop the F-bomb. I did say, go blow. I did tell her. I said, you can go blow smoke up someone else's butt, not mine. I didn't even say ass. That's how good I was about that. I didn't even say ass. I said butt. Of course, that still really offended her. Yes, I thought she was going to crawl in the corner or something and start screaming for her mama the way she was. I was like, listen here, I got important issues we're dealing with, and you're going to sit here and act like that? No, that's not what I come in here for. That's just. But like I said, that's the bulldog. When it comes out, it's a good thing in certain issues, in certain instances, and I have learned that I don't have to be like that all the time. And that, if somebody thinks that they're going to manhandle you, so to speak, and I don't, as in coming from a man, and just, it can be a man, woman, anybody, I have learned that it's okay that I don't have to confront that every time. It's okay to just let it go and walk away. That takes a lot, because I'm biting my tongue, but I don't have to acknowledge that. My power comes when I walk away and I don't have you. I'm not bothered with you anymore. I don't have to have you in my life. I don't have to deal with you, especially to somebody that, you got at a store and they want to just be crazy, right? You can do crazy all on your own, because I'm going to take my crazy and go on home. See you later, and that's been a hard one too, I think, for me to kind of learn and get through, is that you don't have to confront it every time. And that's okay. To let their foolishness be on them and just walk away. So learning when to do it, stand up and say things. And I think even within my marriage, there's times where it's like, I don't have to confront him on this one. I'll wait till later. And those moments do come. I promise you they do. They come at really good times too. And I'm always just so excited when I get my moment, right? Anybody else like that? I'm so excited when I get my moment to, okay, here we go. I'm going to show you exactly what you did to me. And you're going to say you don't like it. And I'm going to remind you of what you did, right? I know that may seem a little vindictive. I know, guys, I know. But I'm just saying, those moments are beautiful when you can have a teaching moment for all involved, But hey, I didn't roast your ass when you did it, but I am now, kind of thing. And he brought the same to me. Maybe not. Oh, Purple, I hope your headache goes away. Ink's right there. It's a hard pill to swallow, but walking away and saying that's the best thing. She's right there. Do you see her? Yeah, she's right above your comment. That's how I'm seeing it, but chats have been crazy. I was in Iris's earlier, and the chat just went. It disappeared. Past was in there, and he had a question of, can you still see my picture? And I was like, I replied to him, and I said, at Past, you mean Snoopy, his avatar. And I got no reply. Chat wasn't moving, nothing. And I was like, well, okay, I'm waiting. And then boom, chat disappears. I never could pull it back up. So I don't know if he saw my comment. I don't know if he replied to it. Past, if anybody, let him know. I was trying to interact with him on it, but I don't know what happened with it. So it's just been going crazy. Oh, Amy, that's my favorite. That girl, my theme song right there. That CD is in my car. I can go out there right now and go turn it on and play it. Number 2, second track. second track on the album. Yes, ma'am. I love to blare that song. My kids know that's my song right there. The train bound from nowhere. Yep, Brenda. Exactly. Exactly. You walk away, but you'll never forget. Exactly. Yeah, they don't. Which I try to remember too. That if I treat somebody sideways, they're not going to forget I did that. You know what I mean? So I do try to make sure I treat people respectfully and be nice. And what am I kidding? There are times that I get short and don't even realize it. Like I was just okay. Take this for instance, right? I'm at the store. They had only the self checkout working. They didn't have any cashiers, and it said cash only or no cash, no cash. I think it was. And I don't know why they're trying to say this is what the dude tried to tell me is that because it was a remodel, they were doing a remodel. And I just looked at him and I said, no, that's not a remodel. I said, I know what you're doing is your manager wants to save cost. So instead of having to service these machines down here with the bank, the ones at the other end. I'm on to that shit. Okay. There is no remod going on over here. Your remod's already done. So what they do, okay, because if you have to come in and service all the registers, it costs X amount of money, right? So you shut it down and say this is only credit. If you want cash, you got to go to these down here. Don't play me for a fool. But I had said something to him. I said, I'm trying to remember what I said. I said something smart and I was joking, making a good job out of it. I was like, something about good old hard cash or something. I don't know. But he just kind of looked at me and, he laughed. I was joking around about it. But a friend of mine, she's like, hey, you know that they're just the employees. They don't set those rules. And I was like, I know that. That's why I was joking around with them, Like, I guess she thought I was kind of like going off on him or something. And I was like, no, I wasn't actually going off on him. The manager I may have been, or like when I went up there to put in a cake order one time and they sent nobody over to the bakery, nobody over there. I had my son go stand in the customer service line and he was gone forever, And I said, hey, can you go over there, stand in line? Babies and I'll be over here. I said, just stand right there and ask him to send somebody over here. And I could see him from where I was, and he's 14, so it's not like he's a baby, okay? So he goes over there, he stands in this line, waits, comes over. And I said, okay, are they going to send somebody? And he says to me, oh, they said that they'll help you at the bakery. What? They're not sending somebody over here? Because I tried to tell him, Mom. So, of course, I went over there and I addressed the issue with the lady. And I did not wait in line. I went right over to the side. I waited till she was done helping the one customer in front of her. And I said to her, excuse me, my son just stood here in line for a it was over 20 minutes. And I said, he's trying to ask you to send somebody over to bakery because there's nobody over there. Could you please do that? Boy, she was pissed. Oh, I got the eye roll, everything. I looked at her. I said, you can roll your eyes all you want, ma'am. I just really need assistance over in the bakery if you don't mind. Boy, she didn't like that either. I called her on her. Roll your eyes at me, please. All you had to do was pick up the phone and page somebody, right? Well, there was a guy that was behind her, and oh, bless his heart, he was really sweet. He goes, ma'am, he says, I'm going to come over there and help you. Oh, okay, thank you. And he looked at her like she might have been in trouble for that. I don't know. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to go punch a bit. Oh, yeah. You know what, Charlie girl? I think my grandson was trying to throat punch me today. on the couch wallowing all over me. He's trying to get to my phone because we were watching Iris. And he was in there. I'm telling you, he was up in the phone. He's watching, just smiling. And he kept putting his little hand up like he was trying to grab her. Like he just was. I was like, wow, you really like Iris, don't you? And he just smiled. And then she, made a funny face to him. I kid you not, Iris. He threw his head back and started laughing. It just cracked me up. I was like, oh my God. But in the in all this, he's all over me. I mean, just like ADHD boy on steroids. He's just a baby. He was just getting tired. But you know how they are when they're like that. They're can't sit still at all. And then he's not a lightweight. He's a big old lug. Well, he somehow slipped it right on my throat, and I was like, oh. Little man asked me, he said, Mom, are you okay? Yeah. Well, it sounded like that hurt. I said, it did. This is the throat punch they're always talking about. Coming from a 16-month-old. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, no. Peppermint, are you serious? Oh, God, that's disgusting. Well, Cornholio could have learned a lesson from him, huh? Like, hey, at least get the booger out your nose. At least he did that. Oh, no, Charlie girl. No, 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 no. Your boyfriend was the one asking if I was okay. Little man over there, little man, little baby boy was the one throat punching me. He also took it through his cup across the couch, and it hit Sawyer, hit little man in the leg, and it hit me. And of course, little man asked, Mom, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm fine. He's like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, it's just a cup. It's okay. I said, are you okay? And he goes, no, he hit me right here. I said, oh no, baby boy was beating us up tonight. Love tap. If that was a love tap, I hate to think what his throat punches are like, honestly. Because that was brutal. That was brutal. I'll drop the link in case anybody wants to come up. I know it's a quiet night tonight. Purple not going live. Oh. Here's American. Is he going live? Oh no, 2 of the teeth out. Oh no, Buggy. I'm gonna tell you this is a true story. True story. My oldest, who's my oldest, the first one's a son, right? My oldest one. I was pregnant with my second one. And this when I was with my ex. And my ex-husband had left these weights. Little round weights from this weight bench, Well, he was laying on the floor for some reason, or he was laying on the couch, I guess it was. I don't know. He was somewhere. He was on the couch or on the floor or something. I don't know. And my son, who was just barely over a year old, picked this weight up. I want to say it was like a 5-pounder or something. It was a heavy weight for him. He was little. Picked it up, held it over him, and dropped it on his nose. My ex-husband's. When I tell you, he got his nose busted up, blood everywhere. Oh my gosh, it was bad. And there was a little part of me that was a little like, you had that coming, And of course, my son now, he's 30 years old. He's like, I told him that story one time. He was in high school or something. And I was like, yeah, you busted his nose out, and explained it to him, and he just looked at me. He can't stand the guy, and he said, well, I'm sure he had it coming. Said he deserved that one, I'm sure. I was like, dang, he didn't even feel bad for it, I'm like, okay. Oh, here comes.
Yeah,
Hey,
you feeling a little lonely today?
It's okay. Nobody wants to come up. No, it's okay.
Yeah.
I think everybody's tired and just kind of,
You thought it was bad getting throat punched? Did you read what I put in chat? You missed it.
I probably did. I'm
When my
trying.
youngest was little, I had braces.
Oh
And
no.
you know how they get mad and they throw their heads back?
Had that happen too. Yeah.
Yeah, right in the mouth with braces on. Happened more than once.
Uh,
Happened
yeah.
lots.
Yeah. That's that moment where when
Watch yourself, Amy.
mine did that. They weren't even mad. They were just playing around, happy, and boom, right there, and they get it right there at your nose and mouth.
Oh
Boom.
yeah.
And then to the moment where you're like, okay, I'm not going to throw you off my lap. It's instinctual, just instinct wise. I just want to, it's like, oh, yeah, that hurts. That hurts. Yeah, and I tell you what, my ex, he did deserve that weight on the nose. I'm sure he did.
Uh-oh. Oh. Purples.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, didn't
perp.
mean to say that. Yeah. Oh.
Listen here. No, we will. Perps, listen here, perp. I ain't trying to steal your co-host, perp. I ain't scared of you. Let's meet at the flagpole. Charlie girl, come on.
Let's go. I'll let you all fight it out. It's too bad I have not seen Savannah because I saw this avatar she put in one of the discords, and I freaking love it. She said this is for Heidi.
Oh.
You can't really read what it says. I said it on purples today, but it says feeling crabby, getting stabby.
Yep. You got a little blue crab?
Yep.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You've seen that. I think we used that as a picture a while back for the video. Yeah. I'm not in trouble, Amy. I'm not really in trouble.
Purple.
Yeah,
No.
you're just on loan tonight. Just on loan.
Yeah, Purple, don't worry. She's not going to steal me from you.
Only for one night. Just okay.
Yeah. Just for one night. I was going to come up here and try to do my Forrest Gump voice, but it's not working with my throat.
Yeah. Oh, Charlie got some on my. Oh, way to go. Charlie got my back here, right? Oh my gosh.
Oh shit.
Sit, you're on your own with that one. That's all right. Perp and I got this, man. Look, perp. Gosh. Look, listen, perp. If you had gone live, she wouldn't have been needing. She's a little free agent over here.
Hey, she's got a headache. I told her I was too tired, but I didn't want to leave you alone up here. Okay, Amy, I don't know what you're doing, but every time you say something in chat, us mods have to hit the show button. Your cousin's got to chill, bitch.
No, bitches, we were going to get all the hugs at the flagpole. Oh, yeah, that's where the support comes from, at the flagpole. Yeah, perp over there. I see it. I feel so weird even saying perp. It just does not. I'm sorry, Purple. I can't do it. Try to do it to make fun of it, but it just sounds weird.
Ing says, Amy Linda can't make it to the swing set, so how in the world she gonna make it to the flagpole? Just saying.
Hey, she can make it as long as she ain't in the couch. You know what I mean?
Well, if she's in the couch, she ain't gonna make it to the flagpole. No. It probably takes her an hour to get out of that dang couch.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Amy, you need to get some good supportive shoes on when you walk down those stairs. Walk out on the rocks or whatever. Skip the rocks.
I know perp sounds gross. So we have to say it right. Yep.
It does sound gross, doesn't it? Perp.
Yeah, it does.
All right, perp.
So tonight I was going out to have a cigarette, and I was about to walk out the door, and the neighbor guy's sitting in the garage with my husband, and I'm like flew back really quick and ran back in the house. Pretty rude, but how I did it, but I didn't have a bra on. And I had my pajamas on, so I ran back in, threw a bra on, and he goes, "What? I'm not good enough for you to come out anymore? Come out here?" And I said, "No, man, I just had to put a bra on." And he goes, "What for?" Thanks. Douche canoe.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I'd say you had to wear shoes. No more rocks. Indica says do the perp walk. Everybody got to do the perp walk to the flagpole.
I think it's just you, Iris. I got a scratchy voice, but I'm not robotic. Unless we're
Am
robotic.
I sounding?
You're fine to me.
Okay. I can tell you got a little froggy in your throat or something, not feeling too good.
It's still that flu shit that I have had. That was bad. That was almost as bad as when I had COVID. I took a test. It was negative, so.
Hopefully it wasn't it. Yeah.
Well, nobody else here has gotten sick, so.
Oh, really?
No. Well, the kid works in a restaurant, so he's going to bring crap home.
Yeah. Well, I know my daughter's work. She did, what was it, last week before? I thought she was supposed to go to work, and she didn't go to work. I said, "I thought you had to work today." And she goes, "Yeah, but I'm not going in." I was like, "Why?" She said, "Because the new girl they hired that she was supposed to work with, she's got COVID. And she can't understand why I'm not going to work with her." I said, "Well, that's her problem then." My daughter says, "I don't want that. And I'm not going to bring it home to the baby and the kids."
Well, exactly. Why go to, okay, we realize, what it's all about now, basically, I think. But that's as bad as people having the flu or a really bad cold, whatever, and going to work and touching, if you're sick, stay home.
Yeah.
And I get sometimes, trust me, I worked for many years. You get in trouble for, leaving work because your kids are sick or you're sick and stuff like that. But yeah, nowadays you just can't take a chance.
Yeah. Yeah, and I get, I shoot, somebody's sick, you don't want to be around. It's like, hey, you're sick, leave that stuff at home. Don't be spreading it everywhere. But they spread that stuff at school all the time. Golly day.
Okay, my favorite was I worked for an insurance company, and they were proud to announce that they're family friendly. They understand single mothers, blah, blah, blah. Well, you only get so many sick days in a year, a rotating year. Like, okay, you get six. Once, if you reach 6 within a rotating year, you get fired. Okay. So, but they're family friendly and they work with mothers and with kids and stuff. Well, at 3, you'll get a warning. At 4, they write you up. And until one of those comes off. So it's like, how can you be family friendly with, you could probably have 100 vacation hours, but you have 6 sick days. And it's like, especially when you have kids. It's weird.
Yeah, you could run through that real quick.
Oh, you do. I have.
Yeah. And that's not even leaving any for yourself to be sick.
Right.
Yeah. But,
Yep, send the pink slip to Washington. I know I told the story before when we lived in Florida.
Charlie girl. Oh, God.
Yeah,
Charlie girl asked if they let you make coffee?
Yeah, it was free too, and it was good. So that was a perk.
Did you have it when you were on the clock?
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay.
And everybody's coughing and sneezing and sick and crap all around you, and oh God. I used to call it what did I call it? The cubicle. Oh yeah, I have to think on that one right now. My brain's not working. When we lived in Florida, my husband and I worked for the same bank, but in different departments.
Uh-huh.
And I got a phone call from the daycare that my son had a fever of 104.
Oh.
And he was only like 5 months old at the time. And I went to my supervisor and I said, I gotta go. My son's got 104 fever. And she goes, well, why do you have to leave? Why can't your husband leave? I'm like, well, because he has a higher up job. He makes more money than me. And she goes, well, don't you have a plan B? I'm going, my husband is my plan B, but we have no family here or anything. So if you're trying to tell me that I can't go get my baby with 104 fever and you're going to fire me, I said, fire my ass because I'm out right now. And I left. She didn't fire me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because, I mean, kids are,
He had rotavirus.
Oh no. Well, Indica said don't give it to her computer. It's a cyber virus. This is a trap.
No.
It's a setup, isn't it? It's a setup.
No, I'm over the flu part of it. It's just the after effects.
Mm.
I mean, I've had it since last week, Wednesday? It started with a sore throat and an earache.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hate it, and you can tell it's going to be a bad one, You get those sore throats with the earaches, and you're like, please let this just be allergies. Please let this just be allergies.
Well, that's what my husband was saying. Maybe it was from the smoke in the air. But when I got up to go let the dog out and then was making some coffee, and I was so weak I couldn't even stand there to make the a Keurig cup of coffee. I had to go lay down first and come back and get it.
Yeah.
No, Charlie girl, I don't get the flu shots. My doctor won't let me. Because of my immune system. In fact, he won't even let me get the second shot of the shingle shot.
That's interesting.
Oh, I got really sick from the first one.
Yeah.
And the way my immune system has been lately, he's like, no. He was not going to do it. I mean, I remember when COVID shots came out, he was dead set against, nope, don't get it. He wanted to research him first. And he said, the only one I want you to get is Johnson & Johnson, the one and done. And that's the only one I got. And I never got any boosters either.
Mm.
I think I've only got I've only gotten the flu shot once, and that was when I was doing daycare out of my home, and
Yeah.
I got really sick from it. And I'm like, well, what the hell's the use of getting these shots if you get sick from them?
Right. I had a Johnson and Johnson
Yeah, that's what.
vaccine.
Yeah, that's what.
It killed me for
Is
real.
that you? Is that what I remember? I know what you're talking about. Is that you? What you think caused all that?
Yep, that's what my doctors are thinking, anyways. I mean, I went in to my blood doctor, and he's like, "Boy, you've had it rough," and I was like, "Uh huh, okay." And yeah, he said he's asking me all these questions because he's trying to figure it out, you know.
Yeah.
And um, finally get to the point where we're talking about, you know. And he just looked at me. He goes, "Yep." And he says, "I'm going to tell you, you're the fourth person in the last 30 days that has come in with this." And he said, "My one guy didn't make it because it got artery, but
Wow.
the other ones were females, and he said they're in the situation like you are." And he says the one common denominator you have is that. And he said you would have been much better off just getting COVID vaccine. So now my doctors have it in my chart that I can't get anything like that.
Oh no, 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 no. Mm-mm.
So I was like, well,
Nope. I will never
yeah,
get another one. I don't care.
no. I mean, some people, did great, but you know what? This is sad because I was out of work for a while, and I ended up, going back to work. I was working down south, and I was talking to him, and one of the guys was talking to him, and he's like, where you been? We hadn't seen you in a while. And it's like, man, I just about daggone near died. And he's like, what? And I explained it to him. He goes, he just looked at me and he looked kind of sad. And he says, and he's my age, okay? He
Yeah.
says, my best friend did the same thing. He went, got the vaccine, well, all of a sudden, so he was not feeling good. He said, something's not right. Something's not right. Had his wife taken to the hospital. And it was too late.
Wow.
He died. He died from blood clots.
No, I've gotten
Oh,
lucky. What they did tell me is I've probably had the Hashimoto's obviously for many years undetected with no problems. But they did tell me that they believe that the either the shot or me having it is what made it surface.
yeah, I do. I believe it. There's a lot of controversy around that. And I was one who wasn't going to get it, you know, but I kind of got backed into a corner with work and all this other stuff.
Right.
And it was like they kind of heavy hand you and say I was forced because ultimately it was my decision to go ahead and do it. But I can tell you I didn't want to do it. And I was nervous the whole time. I was nervous as all get out. And I had dread with that thing. And I was right. I should have listened to myself and said, don't do it. But now, and this is the sad part. This is so sad, guys. I'm telling you. And I get it. People don't want to listen to it, but I've had doctors and nurses tell me they don't even ask you because I've asked them before. They didn't even ask me the question I thought you'd ask. They're like, "What's that?" If I had the vaccine, and they just looked at me and they said, "It doesn't matter."
Bullshit.
It doesn't matter. No. They're saying it
I
doesn't.
misunderstood you.
That it does not matter whether you had it or not. They ask if you got. I don't know if you've been exposed to the big C, or if you think you might have it. They'll test you for that, but they don't care if you've had the vaccine or not. At least our doctors around here don't. They said it just really absolutely means nothing.
Yeah. When
Huh.
My husband held off as long as he could with his job getting it, and he finally broke down and he got the Johnson and Johnson one. And 2 weeks after he got it, we both came down with COVID, and he had it 10 times worse than I did.
That's weird. Yeah. You hear that a lot, though. A lot of people I know had the vaccine. They had the boosters or whatever, and they still got it.
My mom got hers, and she, well, most of you know, she damn near died from it.
Yeah.
From having COVID. I mean, they went into her hospital room and asked her to sign a do not resuscitate. And she said, "Can my husband come in and hold my hand?" And they said, "No." And she said, "You can take your do not resuscitate and shove it up your ass."
Yeah.
Inc. I was having that same problem earlier. Were you on earlier?
I was, yes.
Or Jenna?
No, it was on here. We were on here earlier today.
Yeah, I kept
we were just
error message.
We were just chit-chatting and chit-chatting about nothing really, you know what I mean?
Jesus Crumps, kid.
What's the matter?
That was my son just pulling up with music blaring.
Oh. He's enjoying the ride, man. He's enjoying it.
It's a quiet neighborhood.
I can't say anything because we're out here. We're in the country. So we've got the radio blaring. Nobody says anything. Nobody even hears it.
No, I really actually don't care. I'm out in the garage. I'm out in the garage so I could hear it. Oh, shit.
There goes the garage door. There goes the garage door.
Got that music loud enough?
Yeah, Ink, you need to message those YouTube people and let them know, hey, you guys got some serious issues going on with this whole chat thing. There is some stuff going on with chat.
I said you got that music loud enough?
Dude, fucking horror scream tonight. I was actually kind of waiting for them.
What?
There's a band or a singer called Horror Scream.
Yeah.
And a lot of his stuff I've heard in middle school. So
Gizmo.
I was looking forward to listening to him.
Sorry, the boy just came home.
Oh, it's okay.
I'm live, just so you know.
It's not my life.
What did he say?
It's not my life.
It's like, you can go ahead and cancel me if you want for saying something, but it ain't. I'm not gonna cancel shit. But anyway, they did an encore at the end. Fucking dirty ass cover of War Pigs. It was really good.
Oh God.
It was really good though.
War Pigs.
Dude, it was really good actually.
Okay, why don't you go tell Mike that?
Is he up?
Yeah, he's just laying down.
Smoking joint. Tell him to get out here.
Go ahead.
Does he work tomorrow?
No, he's off.
Or does he actually? Good, maybe he can help me finish this hallway here.
So anyway.
Finish cleaning the laundry room now.
All right, I'm going to mute myself for a bit here.
In the laundry room. We're not talking about that right now.
Amy just said, hell yeah, War Pigs.
You know how I feel about covers and cover bands.
Yeah, he hates cover bands.
I shouldn't say I hate them now. I used to, but I can understand cover bands being, a classical musician. My whole musicianship is based off of playing other people's music now. Do you like the laundry room?
Yeah, it looks really nice. Mike even commented on it.
What do you say?
He says the laundry room looks nice.
I actually walk in there and see what you're grabbing. And...
Shut up. People already think I'm a hoarder. I'm muting.
She says she was muting, not that she was a mutant, guys. Not a mutant. That's not what she said. She called you Inky Pinky. Inky Pinky. Oh, Inky. Ink's got a new name. Inky Pinky. That's how you learn. What do you learn? Yeah, I know. Ink. They were forcing people to do it. It's kind of messed up. That was messed up. She's not muting. She's a mutant. She's not a mutant. That's not what she said. She said she was muting. Oh, fancy. Time to clip, huh? Time to clip. Of course, fancy. You show up at the right time. Uh-oh. Ink, are you guys fighting over the #1 spot for Bish? Fancy, you been out there getting your Snoop Dogg on? Well, they're getting her Snoop Dogg on, I'm sure. Stay away from the Brock's candy stand. I'm not sending no money for bail money. Nope, not gonna do it this time. Not that I did it last time. Yeah, where you been? Oh, you've been getting into the fireball, huh? You remember that movie? You say Ink #1, not #9. Wasn't it that Short Circuit? #9, or was it another? Yeah, I think it was #9.
Okay, this brat sitting here, this little mofo sitting right here, just told me it's time to put me in a home.
I mean, it's too much of a chore to get
just shut up. Hold on.
Yeah, Johnny 5. Johnny 5. Johnny 5. That was a good movie back then. Oh, she just cooked dinner? Well, at least she cooked dinner. Are you complaining? I guess you didn't like what she made. Uh-oh, you gonna make Purple Drive with a headache? She's gonna be spitfire ready when she gets there. Clip, fancy clip away. Clip the part where he said she had to be in a home. That's the part. Put her in a home. She says, I am home. Uh-oh, he might be calling him 5150 on it right now. Well, I don't know. If you got to put him in a home, what do you call? It's not a 5150. It's a home. We got to come up with a little thing for that. $51.89. She needs to have a home. $51.89. Go ahead and make the drive. Let's go. Let's roll. Oh, yeah. She's arguing, saying, no, I don't need to be put in the home. Little nursing home. Oh, that's sad. I hope I don't end up in a nursing home like that. I'd rather not. Well, yeah, wherever you're at, I'll start looking for a good facility near you.
I'm safe.
You're safe? Okay. I just said, wherever you're at, I'll start looking for a good facility near you.
Caleb wants you in the garage. He just got home.
Oh, Purple show up randomly. Well, she's got a headache, so she's probably trying to lay low.
He's a 23-year-old. What do you expect? Not to mention he's mine. So he says shit.
Right.
He knows.
Oh, that dinner sounds good. Look fancy down there. She had ham, corn on the cob, mashed potatoes,
Oh, that sounds
country
good.
Gravy, watermelon. Good
I
dinner.
had a piece of chicken and a little bit of potato salad.
I made baked spaghetti, and I couldn't even eat that much of it. It was very disappointing. But that's okay. The kids loved it. They got plenty of it. I made another big old dish of it for tomorrow, too.
Yeah, that's the best things about casseroles. They're better the next day.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Of course, they were like, oh, yeah, they're in there digging into it. The older ones, they'd come home after work and stuff, and we're eating it. And they're like, my daughter says, when are you going to make lasagna?
We had ravioli lasagna the other night.
Oh, yeah.
And he comes home from work.
Oh, hold on. Maple. Oh. She, man, I tell you what, you little dirty rascal. She over there messing with the trash can out here. A little trash can, like a little bathroom trash can.
Yeah.
It's got cigarette butts in it. Really? What do you need with that? You garbage picker. Get out of here.
Taco Bueno. I remember Taco Bueno.
You guys don't have Taco Bueno up there?
No. Mm-mm.
Taco Bueno. Mm-hmm.
Hell, we just got our first Chick-fil-A and Popeyes about 2 years ago.
Wow. Yeah, Chick-fil-A is where it's at, man. I do like Chick-fil-A. I do.
Oh, I love Chick-fil-A.
Popeyes? Depends on the Popeyes you go to.
Yeah, the one here, it's not as good as the ones down south. I'll just say that.
Yeah, well, even down south, you got to be careful the ones you go to. It's like, oh, okay. If I wanted, a rawhide bone, I would have just gone up to the store and go into the pet department and grab one.
So I'm thinking because they put dog on prescription food, I'm gonna have to, I think, cancel his bark boxes because he can't even have treats unless they got treats that have no fat in them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that poor thing. That's equivalent to a gluten-free diet for humans, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
I should check and see if they have that. Just out of curiosity.
They probably do. They probably got some alternative, I would imagine. Oh, Brenda, you like KFC? Ink said, the toilet brew is for the very special people and they know who they are. Your very own toilet brew, served with a side of toilet paper roll. I don't think I want to know what the toilet brew is. That's KFC can be good too, depending on, again, I guess it's just like any other restaurant. It depends on where you go. Depends on who's back there cooking.
What? I just went to a page. It says, "Welcome to the shit show, a fun bathroom bundle with a free gift with purchase." And there's a dog sitting on a toilet.
Is that the shit shows page?
No, it's a bark box you can get for your dog. Well, toilet accessories.
Oh no! Oh my goodness! Wow, that's pretty interesting. Very, very interesting. I don't know about that one. Toilet accessories for your dog, huh?
Yep.
Well, I've seen where they have cats. They teach cats to use a toilet and to flush. Have you seen that?
Yep. My son thinks he can train his cat. I'm like, yeah, right.
You might be able to. I don't know. Train the cat and just hope they don't ever fall in the water, because
Yeah.
all over the place. Like, oh no. Cats don't always like water so much, so there's that. But yeah, Brandy, what is it? What you got? Oh, Amy, it's okay. My funk. Yeah, it's okay. What is it, Brandy? What you got? Cat scratch fever. Yeah, everybody around will have cat scratch fever if your cat falls in the toilet. Oh, that's how they do it. Did you hear that, Heidi?
No.
Amy said they use a pie pan with litter under the toilet seat lid to train them.
Oh. I'm sorry, but that's just weird to me.
Could you imagine going to somebody's house and seeing a pie pan with litter in the toilet? I'm sorry, that would strike me as funny.
It would.
Like, oh, this is what we're doing with litter, huh? Okay. But that is a cool one. I was wondering how they always do it. I never really looked into it that hardcore, But I was wondering how they train a cat to do that. Oh, it's Garby. Oh. That's probably about right. Barbie ain't what she used to be. She's about Garby at this point.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you get gone wild. Yeah, you can just see it, I had a friend, no lie. She's one of my best friends. She, years ago, this is like, oh man, it's been almost 30 years. I'll never forget it though. We're sitting outside in her den area, and she had the deep sink there. And she was giving the cat a bath for some reason. I don't know why. I don't remember why. I did remind her of this though, not too long ago. I was like, hey, remember when you gave the cat a bath? I just sat there. I stood there watching her. I was like, "This is one you're on your own with, man. I ain't even coming anywhere near that cat. That cat was pissed and was fighting, and that cat was winning. That's all I'm saying. That cat was winning. I was like, girl, let the cat clean himself. It'll be all right. Don't put that cat in that sink again. That cat was holy moly." You're a Garby girl in a Garby world. That's right.
Right, in a Garby house.
Mm-hmm.
And she kicks Ken to the curb.
Mm. Mm-mm.
Well, his subscriptions have stopped, so that's a good thing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, he's going to be so bummed out not to get those anymore.
Well, maybe you could just get some and put them in a box and put them at the front door and act like it got delivered, and he'll just be excited still. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me see what they got on Chewy.
They didn't have any fat-free options at Bark?
Nope.
Yeah, Fancy. You're always in trouble. It's how you do. Yep, I heard that about you. Exactly what Morticia been telling me. So watch out for Fancy. Word I hear is that you get Eloise in trouble all the time.
I heard that too.
Mm-hmm. Poor Eloise. You know she's a handful enough without you going in her ear and causing more chaos. But I guess in any good criminal team, you got to have one of them take the lead, you know? Yeah, okay. The Indicus, he said, in my world, Garby kicks Ken out and moves fake Garby in.
Oh, they do have veterinarian. Wait, Keisha said she's coming for Morticia. Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. Oh. Let me call Morticia and let her know. Batten down the hatches. Get ready, Morticia. They're coming for you. I'm not worried about Fancy. She'll probably end up locked up before she could even get a hold of anybody, you know?
They've got popcorn, you guys, for people who have dogs that love popcorn.
How is that different from popcorn that you can pop yourself?
I don't know. My dog loves popcorn. I don't know if you can have that now.
Hey, Jenna, she's in chat. What you been getting in today?
Oh, boy.
She's just been getting it in today, huh?
Jenna.
Oh, I'll drop the link again. I haven't dropped it in a minute. Look, she's going to be down there, man. Oh, okay.
What?
That's what she's going to say. You stole Purple's co-host. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Sassy, that's exactly what I was thinking, too. It's more expensive. So why can't you just make it at home for pennies on the dollar? Probably like less than a penny on the dollar for what they're charging, you know? Because
yeah, I don't know. I just it was cute. It was cute.
well, you get sucked in by cuteness, you know. Oh, it's cute. So we're gonna charge you. How much were they charging? 15?
Oh, I don't know. Come on. $8.01 for a 14.5 ounce bag. And they say it's a deal.
Well, I mean, is this some kind of like
popcorn?
Extra?
It's a treat. They're just treats. Popcorn plus chicken and cheddar cheese dog treats.
Oh, so it's combined with something else. It still seems a little expensive, but okay.
Help aid, digest, and promote happy tummies. Maybe. So it's a healthy snack.
Less
than 4 calories.
Not me.
What?
Time is coming?
I said, y'all been getting it in. This is the second time you done went live today. I was like, what? You getting it in?
I know. I don't go live for months on end, and then boom.
I know. I'm glad you're going live.
Well, Purple wasn't live. So you know.
She okay?
Iris went off. She got a headache. She don't feel good. And Iris went off. She had her live going, and then she left.
Yes, baby. I'm sorry. I just
their own devices, you know, get a little bit of trouble. Okay, Brenda. Have a good night. Go enjoy your mic.
Have a
good night, Brenda and Mike.
That's right. Amy, you come Plano. Where was Benny Keys arrested at? That's what I need to know. Was it Plano?
Am I low? Am I low or quiet? Can you hear me
really
now?
Quiet.
Can you hear me?
No, we can't hear you.
We can hear you, but you're kind of quiet.
Am I kind of quiet?
I'm sorry, Jenny, but we can't hear you. Call the po-po ho.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Is it better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jenna.
Jenna.
We can hear you.
Forrest.
Jenna.
Forrest. Do you like my Jenny?
No.
You don't like my Jenny? Forrest?
I don't need your Jenny. I have my own Jenny.
Oh, man. I'm sorry. So, your topic is when we're not feeling. What is it?
Oh, we hit that whole time. Here you go, dragging me back down. Oh my gosh, no. No, I'm just kidding.
I want to know what happened. Come on, tell me. I'm sorry. I've been sleeping. Fill me in. Fill me in.
Oh no. It's just about supporting each other, feeling when you're feeling a little black, and awareness, that kind of thing,
Yeah.
It's a taboo subject. I don't think people like to talk about a whole lot, like really talk about it.
I was thinking the same thing because I was doing some researching before I fell asleep. And I don't know if you want me to talk about it on here, but that movie, The Sound of Freedom.
Oh, yeah.
It's really, they're trying to suppress it. And everything is just becoming so political, even on YouTube.
Oh yeah, everything is.
And I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's like, what is our purpose?
I don't know.
Did anybody watch Heels in the Air tonight?
What was that about? I know it was controversial.
Yeah, that was about all the controversy.
I think that was supposed to be one. I some of Hills in the Air, and I kind of kept my mouth shut on it.
Yep, so did I. But what were your feelings?
My feelings were, I don't think she's racist.
No, I don't think so either.
My feelings is that she is a person that actually basically is going against what everybody, that's what I'm talking about, being politicized.
Right.
I think that, nothing about them pictures. I'm not talking about them pictures. I don't believe in that. I don't get that. No. But what I heard her say is she is stating things that it's like, how the media is suppressing us? The media is not showing everything.
Yep.
I feel like she is going against what like the media is doing. She's showing another way, and they're calling her racist because of it.
Right.
That's the way I feel.
So she has it, because I was asking this in Purples earlier. It was like, okay, well, I'm waiting for the racial remarks. These horrendous, because I don't agree with it. I do not agree with you don't hate anybody because of what they look like, color or anything else. Okay. It doesn't matter. What matters is who you are on the inside, right? That's my way of thinking. So I'm sitting here waiting for the big bomb drop of, she said something about some kind of group, whatever ethnicity they are. So I'm saying, where's the proof that there's a racist issue going on? And
okay, for example, what they're saying is that forgot his name. The guy.
And this is a taboo subject because this is like so many people are so quieted because either it's being politicized.
Right.
And that's something it should not be done.
Right.
And I don't know who she is, but what I've seen today, what I watched today, it's like either they want her to conform.
Right. The Kendrick case. Okay.
We're talking about Heels in the Air, Amy.
Yeah. The Kendrick case. The family was saying, and don't please nobody quote me on this. This is just, I don't know verbatim. This was just my understanding of it. Was she was talking about Kendrick, the boy who died in the gym mats. He got caught in the gym mat and died. And the family said that there were these two boys. I think their last name was Bell or something to that effect. And the mother was saying that it's like they took a hook and put him in there. They beat him up really, really bad and this and that. And they're blaming these other two kids, are being blamed for it. And she put the one picture out to prove the mother was not telling the truth. It was not, and these were not pictures that were, she did a FOIA request and these pictures were included with the FOIA request. It's basically her opinion and stance on certain things. She never, I don't know what the memes were. I never saw them, so I can't speak on those.
Well, I know about the case. I don't know about it too well. However, like the Trayvon Martin and all them, I studied in depth on those.
She
There's
was
a lot
going.
of things.
She was going more after what's his name. It wasn't the case.
It was the media covering the case.
The media coverage. That's more of what she was going after. You know, how they started the arms, hands up, whatever it was. They said Trayvon Martin, not Trayvon Martin. I don't know. I did not know. You're right. I did not read her blogs. No, I did not.
I didn't either.
No, I haven't. That's why I was asking if anybody had seen, because I was like, that's what I'm waiting for.
I heard about the meme about his nose, and I do not agree with, if that's what she said, I would not agree with that.
Okay, what I think that people are misconstruing. I haven't read the article. I could be wrong.
You're correct on that, Chaos Queen. I'm sorry, Jen. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine. I just
Chaos
think that
Queen said, correct me if I'm wrong, please. I remember Kendrick's family releasing his autopsy photos because they believed it was a cover-up. You're correct on that.
You are correct. They did.
And she released I don't know if it was
just a face.
It was just his face to prove, and his back, to prove that what the parents were saying was incorrect, because these two kids involved with this the family was tormented over the accusations that they beat him up or something to do with that. I just, it's been a long time since that case, but I did follow it.
Well, y'all know me, and y'all know I'm a rebel. And I'm sorry, I do not and will not conform to no one on YouTube. I'm sorry. I think that it's crazy that what I witnessed today is YouTube being politicized.
Oh, it was horrible.
And not just of the media and what things we talk about, this child sex trafficking, they wanted to shut down. But then you want to go, now it's affecting individual people that are in the own sector of trying to silence them on their own opinions. And I'm sorry, I don't have, this is my opinion only. I mean, I don't know about the things about the autopsy photos. I do not agree with. It's something I don't, but that was her thing. She didn't post them on Facebook, YouTube, I don't think. So she posted them in a blog or something, if I'm not mistaken, or did she post them on YouTube?
It was in a blog behind. She did not show them, and I think they were like behind not a paywall, because she didn't have people. She did not charge people to see the FOIAs.
Okay, so she wasn't, and then they were trying to call her a tragedy pimp. Okay, well, if she didn't make no money, how is she a tragedy pimp?
I don't know, because I don't watch her. I that's why I was asking. Well, what's going on? Where
10 years ago.
Today was my first time ever listening to the woman today. It was my first time ever. Never heard of her.
No, see, peas in a pod. I don't agree with that comment. She did not only attack people of color. I mean, you're getting it wrong.
Okay. Listen to me.
I don't know.
We are not going to conform to YouTube. Let me tell you something. I am not racist. I have been called racist.
Oh,
I
so
have
bye.
many different colors, okay? Everybody is entitled their own opinion of everything. Just because people don't want to conform to what others want them to do, you can't make them be racist. Sorry, I'm sorry, y'all. She has her own opinion. And you're gonna make her
Yeah.
racist because
If
of
you
her
want to come
opinion.
in here, come in under your own name, your real name.
I'm sorry, Shiny, if I disrespected your panel.
No,
No,
it's okay. I mean, seriously was asking a question because, like I said, I haven't seen where, but I haven't watched it either. I'm, whatever,
I mean,
more
I
just
don't even know where to go to look at these blogs. Ink said
I
it
don't
was
know anything
just
about
said
them.
it was about someone's nose, now about color race. She was talking, I do remember her saying something to the fact that she was accusing some photographs that were released that were photoshopped.
all right. And peas in the pod. We weren't sitting there speaking like this was truth or anything. We were asking questions and throwing it back and forth. So we haven't sat here and said, "Oh, she's not racist. Oh, she is racist." We haven't said anything like that. We were just sitting here, a subject matter that seems to be a hot topic on the YouTube streets right now, and
Right.
it's okay. I really have no desire to go and watch. I haven't watched her before.
That
You know,
comment right there is, to me, disgusting to me. Please do your research. You may see it differently. Confirming is for the weak. Education is for the strong. Educate yourself on the topic, please. You are speaking without researching.
What I'm talking about is what I seen today.
Conforming. Yes.
That's what I
That's
seen.
what we're talking about, is what we saw today.
You cannot call somebody racist because they have a different opinion.
And I am educated, and I'm not weak. So for you to say that is, to me, disgusting, because you don't know us unless you're in here under a different name. We just talked about what was being said today. We're not digging deep into right now.
I don't want to look deeper into it. I have no reason to.
Yeah, we were just tossing around a subject matter that's been on the YouTube streets, just questioning, this and that. It wasn't anything that's a major concern for me because I wasn't sub to her before. I'm still not sub to her. And I probably won't be sub to her in the future. So
I have no desire to dig deeper into it because it's not my life. I'm not gonna go around on YouTube and call somebody a racist. It was 10 years ago. It's not.
All right.
I don't dig into people's background.
I don't know who she is. Okay, I don't know.
Oh, here's Magpie now.
That's what I was thinking too. It kind of sounds like her talking, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we weren't like sitting here saying this, that, and the other. We were just discussing it because it's on. Like I said, it's been a hot topic. I really don't have any desire to go research it out.
I just heard what was going on, and I saw that she went live, so I went to watch it and listen to what she had to say. I don't dig into people's past lives. What they did 10 years ago is not my problem.
Right.
I have watched Heels in the Air. I've been a sub to her channel because she's always talking about the grifters and stuff like that, Molly and, you know, all them. I thought her videos were funny. I don't know her personally. I'm not a member of her channel or whatever. I don't give her money. I mean, if people looked into probably 80% of the people on YouTube, I think they'd be shocked. You know, seriously.
I don't know who she is. I was just, look, I'm not gonna lie to you, I've never checked the person out. I've never even watched the person.
Oh no, I clicked on it because somebody had it highlighted somewhere.
Great. That's what I'm saying. That's the only reason I clicked on it.
It said, or no, I think it was a screenshot they had. They were covering it, is what it was. But I guess it said she had like 16,000 followers or something.
Yes, no,
she was on Web Sleuths.
Oh. And she's not monetized?
Yeah, no. She's not monetized. She has 16,000 or 15,000 subscribers, and she's not monetized.
And she had it was 10 years ago. She was on Web Sleuths or something like that. And Peas in a Pod, you obviously know who I am since you called me by my first name. And you're asking me why I'm getting angry with you. Come in under your real name, and then I'll talk to you.
I'm sorry if I started saying. I just think I'm sorry, Shining.
No, it's okay. We were just legitimately just trying to have a little conversation about it.
No, I do not dig into people's lives. Prove it. I did not dig into anyone's lives.
Okay, Magpie, I do have a question to ask you, and this is respectfully asking.
Yeah, we will stay respectful, Magpie. Please ask that. We stay respectful in here.
Why is everything about race? Why is it? Do we not bleed the same color? Everything has to be about a race. We are one race. We are the human fucking race. I'm sick of people saying black, white, Asian, Native American. We are all one color. Do y'all not see what's going on? When you get cut, what color do you bleed?
Red.
Why does everybody say fucking race, man? I'm sorry.
No, Jenna, you're right. It's I said it this morning. I said, you know what? No matter what you say in today's society, if you can't say anything anymore, it's either transphobic or racist. You've got to watch everything you say.
There's enough hate outside in the world. Enough hate. Why do you want all the hate inside of you to bring to everywhere else? Everybody should have their own opinion without being judged. Come on. We live in the United States of fucking America, which we are free. Some countries have it worse than others. And yes, there are people out there that are racist. But not everybody you see are racist. Really. I've met some nice white cops. And I've met some very prophilic cops that want to go to my children's side of the vehicle rather than mine. Because of their skin color. I'm tired of this race stuff.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, Jenna, because it's gotten out of control. I get what you're saying. Everything is going to you're racist, you're homophobic. Boom, boom, boom. Doesn't matter what it is, doesn't matter what you're doing. I see the other side too, though, where if this lady is being racist in some way, I see where people are wanting to call it out. I get that. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here, because if somebody is doing that, you know what? There's no place for that kind of stuff out here. Because as long as there's people out there, and there are people out there doing it, whether this, Heels in the Air is doing it or not, I don't know. But again, racism is gotten misconstrued.
And we were just talking in general, and whoever that person was that came in here has to start stirring stuff up.
Okay, tomorrow I'm gonna do a live tomorrow, and I'm gonna show everybody that I watched that cover African American cases. Nobody calls them racist. I don't know what color Heels in the Air is. Is she white?
I would imagine.
I think so. Okay.
But just because she covers cases that normal people on YouTube in our sector don't cover, I don't know who she is, y'all. I don't know who she is.
I heard she covered the JonBenet Ramsey case. People are saying she covered only black cases. Well, unfortunately, in our society today, when all this was going down, the George Floyd thing, the Kendrick case, and there was one other one. It was about, the blacks and the, being killed by whites and stuff. But she has covered other cases back when she was years ago when she was web sleuthing. It wasn't all about, as far as I know, it wasn't about all black. But what I was gonna say was some of the stuff I saw in the chat was disgusting.
I'm sorry. I'm just so sick and tired of hearing race.
I agree.
Race. Because when you go from this world and go meet your creator, he or she is not going to look at your race. And I'm sorry, not only just blonde hair, blue eyed babies need to be, or kids or adults need to be pushed and searched for and looked into on YouTube.
Oh, right on. Right on said, please, entitled white women on panel, tell us what is racist. Get the fuck out of here. Heels is racist. You have no clue. Clearly.
I'm not an entitled white person. Believe
Jenna,
me,
Jenna, you are dumb. Get bent. How is she dumb? She's got
I wish
biracial children.
White person. I've never been entitled in my life. Ever. Okay? I come from the lowest of low.
Okay, I'm not seeing those comments. Who's making those comments?
Right on was timed out.
I don't know. They're not coming up on my end.
I don't see them.
Magpie says, but you stated you can't call an opinion racist. I merely stated that you absolutely can if that opinion is that one race is superior to another. None of us have ever said that in here. None of us ever said anything like that. We were just having a conversation, and all of a sudden, this whatever their name is, and I'm going to have, it was probably one of the jerks.
Oh, did she say that? Yeah, victim sisterhood there.
That's not me. That's not me.
I know it's not you. I know it's not you. I know it's not.
Nobody deserves to die. I'm sorry.
I guess she said that, see, to me, I don't even know if I would consider that racist. I would just consider that being an asshole. Honestly,
being vile.
you know.
To say
Yeah,
someone
that's
no.
that's being vile, and Trayvon Martin did not deserve to die. So
No.
We are
I
not
really would hope.
speaking on profiling and racism, honey buns.
I don't see these people you're talking about.
You all are what's wrong with the world. You speak on it, but yet admit you've done nothing to research it. Nice. We're allowed to speak on. Get the fuck out of here.
We can talk about it. You know, we're just batting stuff around. We do that. That's what we do. We move things here and there. We weren't putting anything out as convincing people it was fact or it was this way or that way. You know, just asking, hey, you seen this? Anybody heard about that? Da 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 da. You know, I mean, I'm sure that somebody will put out all of those things, right? Because
sure
isn't that what you're
will.
supposed to do? You know,
I'm
if you got
sorry,
the research,
I
put it
hid
there.
the victimhood. I hid that person. I hope you don't mind.
Peppermint Mocha said it was bad. It was bad.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know.
We weren't even talking about the jerks, so that's funny.
What the fuck? Quit using my name. All about me. I'm not talking about me.
Well,
stop blaming the jerks for everything, Heidi. Why do you tell us all how this impacts you or your life? I know you want to. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we're not gonna be rude. There's no need to be rude in here, guys. We know we're not doing that here. We're having a conversation. You know, wow, guys, come on now. Really?
Come under your real names.
All right, Peppermint Mocha, back to the conversation here. Peppermint Mocha said that it was bad. So you seen some of the stuff? You could direct us like where to go. Because like I said, I don't even watch this. I just, you know, you're hearing this stuff and you're like, what the heck? You know, what do you look for? Whatever, you know. That's not at the top of my A list to go do for the day. I had other stuff going on. Just wondering who's heard what, you know, like, what have you heard? Where are you finding this?
Nobody has the reason to say anything about anyone deserve to die.
No one deserves to die, period.
I think they were saying that that's what Heels in the Air. I understood that as being Heels in the Air had said that.
Well, I didn't say it.
No. I know you didn't. That was never said here. No. We weren't even talking about Trayvon. That's why I was thinking they were referring to. That's one of the things that she had said was that Trayvon Martin deserved to die. You know, like that's not cool. I know, Amy. I know. That's not cool. I know. And here we are. No, I just still, you know, like I said, I'm sure somebody will put a little video together highlighting all the bios.
We're all going to be racist tomorrow now. Watch.
Maybe the Pooh channel will put it out. Or the jerks. The jerks are investigating everything, and I mean, I'm not talking bad about them. I'm just saying, maybe they'll put it out. Somebody's got, you know, whoever's doing it, I'm sure they're going to put a video together highlighting all the vile stuff that this person has done. That's what I'm asking, because everybody keeps talking about it, but I haven't seen any of that yet. Nobody said, hey, there's this video out here. This person has put all this stuff together. That's usually one of the first things that happens, right?
I know everybody else can have a conversation about it, but we can't. Exactly, Peppermint.
Oh, we can.
Magpie, the problem I have, is that unless we've been on here for 2 hours and 19 minutes, but as soon as we brought up Heels in the Air, you jump in with your comments. as other people came in saying nasty things. I don't understand why people can't come in and, you know, under their real names. They have to make up dumb ass fucking names.
Eliza said that they did research it. And they literally released a video. Well, I'm sorry, Eliza, but I don't watch y'all, so I should go check it out. But you have a video out. Where is it under, or is it under one of somebody else's channel?
Yeah, I don't watch them at all, and I'm sorry, I won't.
So she always been like that, Sassy? She been like that for a long time. See, I
don't know her that well, so I mean,
comments in the chat were bad. See, I don't watch stuff like that. Honestly, I really don't. 17-minute video.
Eliza,
all right, I'm gonna check it out.
Go to your channel.
I will go check it out.
I won't go to your channel and watch your video. I won't give you a view. Sorry. Here is a live that was just put out. Where did that go? Damn it.
I haven't seen no videos. I love seeing people saying something about her with autopsy photos. That's all I've heard. And then somebody put in today about her live. I've never watched her before. I don't even know who Heels in the Air was. But I
was only commenting on what her reasoning, what she stated on her show, why she did it. I have not, like I said, researched her. And because someone tells me to go research her, I'm not going to. I mean, if someone puts out where she says extremely derogatory racist comments or homophobic comments, I'll use my judgment from there.
Well, like I said, I'm not subbed to her before. I'm not subbed now, and I probably won't be to her.
I'm not subbed to her either. I was just watching her. I've never seen her. And today, I think this guy, Tim B, wanted her to apologize for putting out the pictures. And that's what he was trying to get her. That's what he was pushing her. Pushing her to apologize. And she says, I'm not going to apologize. So that's what I thought there was a problem at. Okay. And then I seen some people get up there and say something about the photographs in her, what was it, a blog or something like that?
Yeah.
And she was stating that she was calling out the media for, doing Photoshop on the pictures. And, I'm not going to lie to you, the media does show us what they want to show us. They don't show us the truth. We have to dig and research for the truth.
Shiny Happy People said, sadly, Heels is deeply racist. It's been devastating for so many in the community. She has said those things in her blogs. She has said horrible, awful things about people of color.
I don't know who she is. I just know what I seen today.
Okay, so the jerks didn't say she was racist. Eliza said they didn't. Just never called her anything. Just proved the information. Provided the information so that everyone could decide for themselves, draw their own conclusion. Yeah, and that's exactly what needs to happen, Eliza. You're exactly, you know what? I will say that. You are exactly right on that. If people just presented information that they find out, whatever, and let people draw their own conclusion.
I mean, I'm not going to call out who said it, but my husband made a funny comment one night and it was overheard on here, and right away the next day I'm being called racist, and it had nothing to do with any of that. And so it's all, you can't say nothing, and people on here call you racist, homophobic.
I'm called that.
They put lies out about you.
Well, see, that's the thing that I was getting at earlier too, was, everybody's so quick on that. You call everybody a racist, and I'm not saying you as in anybody directly. I'm saying it gets thrown around way too often. Racism, homophobic, blah, blah, blah. Does it exist? Yes, it's out there. Is it hard? Some of it's difficult. It is hard to prove, like, sexism. That's hard to prove. It really is, whether we want to admit it or not, unless they come out and downright say things, and that's what you're trying to do, is people looking into it, trying to say, hey, look, this is what she is saying. This is what she's doing. Right. So if she's out there and but the whole thing is, racism and stuff getting thrown around so easily that when a situation like this is coming up, there's going to be a lot of people who are just like, yeah, whatever. Everybody's getting called a racist nowadays. Everybody's getting called homophobic. Everybody, hating somebody because they're fat or they're too skinny or whatever, right? I mean, people just stop paying attention to that. It doesn't have the impact that it used to. See, if you say and you out somebody's a racist, it should have a major impact on someone, right? But because of what everybody's doing with that, it doesn't have an impact anymore. So you're going to have a lot of people go, yeah, really? Because you call everybody that. So is she really? That's why it's so debatable now at this point. And that's really sad.
Shiny, happy people, I don't even know who you are. Again, you're under a different name.
I'll be right back.
And you're calling me out by my name. And
shiny, happy people do that?
Well, she said, oh, she's been nice, but she did call me. She said, Heidi, with all due respect, what Heels did is evil. It's deep. It's awful. It's hate-filled. It's crushing. I don't know this. We were just discussing what was being said on her channel. I'm not saying she's not racist. I'm not saying she is racist because I have not seen that from her since I have been on YouTube. This is getting to the point where, maybe I will go and read up on this stuff. I don't know.
This that Burnt Toast had a lot on her community post about this situation. Yeah. About something else. I don't follow Burnt Toast either. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't follow Burnt. I don't follow none of them. I'm sorry. I don't.
You find out real quick who I actually, follow them up to, and believe it or not, it's a whole lot of things outside of the crime community, actually.
Yeah, like Ink says, we don't know everything. We were discussing the whole thing here, and people came in wanting to attack with the race card, saying we're entitled white people. Exactly, Ink. That's all we were. We were just discussing what was said today. I don't know her history. I don't know her background.
Okay. Sassy Nas said to catch Burnt Toast from tonight. So she covered more on tonight's.
I don't
know. Might be, really, if we want to know more, we could go watch that. Is that what you're saying, Sassy?
I mean, if she's going to show proof, then I will watch it. But I'm not going to watch somebody who's just slamming somebody without showing proof.
Well, they're saying that the Burnt Toast was really close to Heels.
Yeah, she was.
I guess she got an inside thing, So she would. I would imagine if she was close to her, then she would have she probably does have a lot of info on her that, she probably has the evidence that, If that's what she's claiming, I don't know. Watched it, so I'm just saying if. If that's what she's doing and she's going after her saying she's a racist and here's the info, but okay, we'll watch it. Sassy Nos. Burnt Toast, guys. Remember that.
They're gonna have to get her link because I'm not sub to that
No,
person.
I'm sub to Burnt Toast too. So let me see if I got it here. Hold on.
Because the way my understanding was everybody was going at her because of autopsy photos. That's what my understanding was.
Yeah, and see, I knew there was more to it. That's why I was asking, because I was like, wait a minute, there's got to be more to this. Because I'm hearing is like, and seriously, there was one thing I watched earlier today, and that was it. I didn't have time to go watch anything else. I was, doing some other stuff. But it was a clip. Apparently, I guess it was Hills in there talking to someone. And I listened to it and I was like, well, I don't really hear anything racist in there. Like what it was so far out left field. I was like, you're grasping at straws on this one. What is this about? She did say the word black. She referred to as a man because he was a black man. She also said white, so I was like, is that what they're basing it on? I was like, no, there's got to be more. There's got to be more. If people are, upset about this, there's got to be more than that, right? So, yeah, Burnt Toast. Well,
I got it right here.
And shiny, happy people. This has nothing to do with liking anybody. This has something to do with basing our own opinions off of what we see. Okay.
What we saw today.
Oh, but look, Sassy says she was kicked off of Twitter for harassing. Now, see, that doesn't mean she's racist. It means she was harassing and just being a jackass. That's what that means. You want to be an asshole, you're going to have it come to you. That's So, but it does kind of lead one to think, well, if you're doing that, then what else are you doing? So I guess we're going to have to go check out Burnt Toast there.
Tiny Happy People said, I gather you all don't like the jerks, but they have an unbiased 17-minute trail of evidence. Others have found the same. Burnt Toast as well. Her friends are crushed. The racism is in her blogs. Shiny Apple, Happy Apple. I think it's quite obvious. None of us here like the jerks. They have put lies out on me and other people, so they're not unbiased.
No, they're not unbiased. They're very biased.
Magpie, quit coming in under other people. Other accounts.
Well, maybe that 17-minute video is unbiased. I don't know. Maybe that's what they're saying, which could be true. I'm not gonna say it's a good one. I haven't watched it, so hopefully it's a 17-minute video that's unbiased. JLR put something.
Say JLR. I don't watch JLR because of who
he is.
No, I don't go near
Both
JLR.
Pointing out autopsy photos. In our effort to debunk the JLR, we independently found so much stuff and couldn't look away. It isn't about photos. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, it kind of sounds like y'all. It sounds like we might. Which if that's the case, and this person really is like that, and it's being exposed
I don't trust JLR as far as I can throw them.
Yeah, but what about Burnt Toast? What about her?
I don't. I know her from her funny videos.
But I mean, I want to see that. I'm not going to base an opinion on somebody just spitting something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have to have the proof. And sometimes if somebody really wants to see the evidence, you may have to watch a channel that you don't like. I mean, if Burnt Toast has it out there and somebody doesn't like Burnt Toast, but she's got the proof, then that's just putting it out.
And I do not agree with anybody putting autopsy photos out there, crime scene photos. no, that is, to me, is disgusting.
The burnt toast. I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. No, Amy. I'm sorry. I don't know. Burnt toast is a female. I just said that. I'm sorry. He, she. What? I don't know. I don't even go there. Burnt toast. I don't know if it's a female or not. For some reason, I thought I had heard burnt toast before, and it was a female, but I could be wrong,
Yes,
and I apologize.
Yeah. Burnt toast is a female.
Okay.
Tiny Happy Apple, whatever people. I know that we know a lot of people have put proof out there, but we at this point have not seen it. That's what you're not understanding. We have not seen it. And we were just discussing what we saw today on her channel. If we want to research it, we'll go research it. I have no problem with that. And the more that you guys are saying, I think I might go look into it.
Yeah, because
in my own opinion.
Yeah, because if that is going on, that's what she's doing. They need to get her off of YouTube, and they will. They will. It just. I mean, I'm not going to go over there and sub up.
We won't do a watch party about it either.
No, she's saying that, Heidi, so not a whole bunch of us give her a view. In other words, just give them one view. Because they don't need our views, it's fine.
That's fine. No, Amy, stop.
Okay.
Oh,
so burnt toast.
No, here comes Magpie under a different room again. A different name.
She's okay. Ink said burnt toast has always been 100 on what she speaks. So Ink is vouching for her.
And by the way, I'm not blocking Magpie at all. It's people in chat. It's the mods in chat.
I don't know.
I don't go out and just bash people to bash people.
Yeah, Fancy, the debunking of JLR. Yeah, because he does some questionable things too. So I don't.
Well, he's done some. Oh.
Yeah, I have no respect for that person, JLR.
He's questionable. Yeah, is there anybody out there who is doing that kind of stuff and they're proving that she's racist, and you know what? They'll do their due diligence and they'll chase her off of YouTube.
Right.
That's probably what'll happen. It just, I really don't want to see it if it gets real bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just hurts my heart.
Well, yeah, and that's just it. And we've seen.
Charlie Girl wants to come up on panel.
Our own people.
Hold on.
We've seen our own people being accused of being racist, which is lies that have been put out there. Lies being put out there that Purple and I are drug addicts. People. So how are we going to just go by one person, a couple, without looking for ourselves? No, we're just saying we have not seen what's out there. That's the thing. We have not seen what's out there.
Look into it. We don't look, and you hear a little bit here and there. And eventually, you'll look and see more. That's the way it goes. The way it goes. Hey, Charlie Girl, what's up?
I'm sorry to interrupt, but Magpie, stop it. If you want to come in and be a part of the conversation, then come in and be a part of the conversation. We don't want to have to sit and babysit you any more than you want to be babysat. Okay? If you got 5,000 troll accounts, bring them in and we'll play. Stop it.
You said it, you took the words right out of my mouth. I couldn't think of them at the time.
She does this every fucking where she goes.
Yep.
And she's not getting any chances. If she questions the mods, she will get blocked. Period.
Well, you guys know, I mean, the mods in here, they know what to do. They know what to expect, and we're not doing the whole drama thing of arguing back and forth, guys. We're not doing that.
Nope.
So if a mod says stop it and you keep going, then
She's not even,
that's the way it is.
I'm not even giving her a warning. If she comes in complaining, she gets blocked. I'm not even going to respond.
Yeah, just come in and stay on topic. That's what we ask. Is that, hey, you can come. I mean, Eliza isn't here chatting. Stay on topic and let's not direct it towards anyone. Whatever's going on, I don't know. I have to go back and see what's going on.
I don't know how Shiny Happy People said this is deep, though. Really, really, really deep, y'all. It's kind of horrific. She's harassed victims' families. It's just crushing for those who support her with love. I'm not supporting her with love. Trust me, I'm not.
Not either. I don't know who she is.
I just said I only know her from the past couple of years.
I'm going to drop back down and babysit.
No, don't. Charlie girl, don't.
No. Magpie's trying to come on panel.
Oh, come on.
You want to talk to her?
I don't give a shit.
Here we go.
Hey, Magpie, just ask you to be respectful, please.
I'm always respectful.
You're not always respectful, because
okay,
if
Charlie
you
girl,
were always respectful,
show us one disrespectful thing I said in chat.
Going against the chat or the channel holder's wishes, and not
I asked Shining if I had said anything wrong or disrespectful, and I was told by Ink to not ask the channel holder. So literally that's all I did, and I did that after Ink was coming at me in chat. You cannot show one single disrespectful thing that I said in this chat at all.
I'm not saying what you said was disrespectful, but how you conduct yourself is disrespectful.
Tell me how I conducted myself in a way that was disrespectful. Show one screenshot. One.
Questioning the mods. You've been told not to question the mods.
Question the mods.
Yes, you are.
I was not.
You are.
Show one.
Coming back under 3 different accounts is... I can't.
Heidi, I was blocked on my account for absolutely no reason. I came back in and I tagged Shining and asked what the protocol is for disputing being blocked. Because if a mod blocked you and you're fairly certain it was just a personal reason,
the protocol is to follow what the mods say. And if they say stop talking about it, then you stop talking about it. You don't continue to question.
Okay, I'm sorry, Shining, did I say anything that was off topic to what you guys were already discussing?
She doesn't even know because she's having a conversation.
Okay. Well, I can assure you that I did not.
No, Magpie, listen. Here, okay, look, you may not understand the rules of engagement over on this channel, but here, my mods, they understand what needs to happen, and that's what they do. I leave my mods to do it. They have never steered me wrong so far. They understand the attitude of which somebody comes in. Now, we've got Eliza in chat, and she hasn't had any issues with anyone, right?
Maybe Ink doesn't have a personal vendetta out against her. I don't understand it. I really don't understand Ink. I've never even had a one-on-one conversation with her, as far as I'm aware. I don't know her.
Magpie, when you were timed out, you came back in and said, well, I had 5 minutes to reflect on how I was being timed out for absolutely nothing.
I didn't even use the words timed out. I said, it's nice when you have 5 minutes to reflect on your comments and you realize that you were respectful the entire time. And I gave myself the hand clapping emojis.
Exactly. That's the part that's being disrespectful.
That little comment got you blocked.
Oh, so my response to being timed out is
that is you continuing to be disrespectful and continuing to be blocked on every one of your damn troll accounts.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning then. What was my first disrespectful comment?
I don't give a fuck what it was. We don't
because
want to.
you don't have it, because there wasn't anything.
Nobody cares, Magpie. To deal with babysitting Magpie, but here we are.
Why are you making this into something? That's crazy
Because
to
it's
me.
the truth.
I have seen you in action on every channel that you go
Okay.
to do this shit.
I barely go to any channels. Honestly, show one screenshot. Just give one valid reason.
Show you shit.
Yes, Ink, that's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said. That's
What did Ink say? I can't see
guys.
chat.
I
I'm so
said
interested in
you.
that.
I said she said
Nope.
Shining said the other day, if you're blocked, then you must have learned the block the mods decide that you are deserving of that block or a timeout. Then it is just that. Don't email. Don't question it.
Oh, okay. So you don't want me to email a question. I'll just stay blocked and I won't ever be able to chat in your chat again because Ink decided to block me even though I said
No,
nothing
no.
disrespectful
Ink did
and
not block
all
Ink
you.
didn't
I
block
did.
you.
I blocked
Okay.
you every
Okay,
time.
because someone
Yeah.
okay, because Charlie Girl decided to
Hey,
block
everybody, I'm
me
screen.
when she can't even tell you what I did that was disrespectful because there was nothing. I
She
mean,
just
if that's the
explained
way
to
you
you.
want to run your channel, yeah, she told me what my comment was after I was timed out. She didn't explain at all what the first reason was for me being blocked or timed out or anything because there wasn't anything.
The first
And
reason
that's
was
fine.
because
If
you
that's
were
how you want to run
questioning
your channel,
what
that's
Ink
fine.
said.
Okay. Whoa.
And that's
Hold on,
questioning a
Magpie.
mod.
No,
Yeah.
listen, Magpie. You're right. That is exactly how I run my channel. Charlie Girl has
And
never
that's
timed out
fine.
anybody before for no reason.
Oh,
So
well, she
why?
did this time, but that's fine.
She,
That's your mod. That's fine. If that's how you run your channel, it's great. I'll drop down. We
okay.
have no problem then. I just wanted to
Okay.
ask if there was a protocol to message you. But I mean, if there isn't and you just don't, you know, encourage respectful conversation and mods not having personal vendettas or whatever, then that's
we
fine.
do encourage respectful conversations. And Magpie, in
Well,
all due
the
respect, I
actions
have
don't
seen
show
you
that.
do this. Well, your actions are kind of showing that you are repeatedly going at it after you've been asked to stop. And you can't just drop
I would
it.
suggest you could read the chat next time because that's not at all what happened. And that's fine. It's your
Okay.
channel.
Have a good
But
night,
yeah, you
Magpie.
too. Have a nice night, everyone.
Fucking A.
She does this all the time. Let's be real about it, you guys.
I don't know what
And
to
not beat around the bush. She has done this how many times in purples? She gets blocked, and then she gets unblocked. She gets blocked, she gets unblocked. And she doesn't stop. Her comments, she pushes and pushes and pushes. And it's to the point the subs are getting tired of it. The subs are the same subs from Purples and Jenna's.
Yeah.
And Charlie Girl, you're absolutely right in everything you said. It's over the top. And none of us want to see it or hear it anymore.
Well, I've said it before. You know, the mods know it. I don't question my mods. It's not, you know, it is as far as a personal vendetta. Magpie, this is the first time I've ever seen you on any of my channels. Not to be rude, but you know, Charlie Girl's in here faithfully. Ink's in here faithfully. All my other mods are, and I've never had an issue before.
I've never seen her in here before.
I actually haven't.
And I'm gonna tell you this: if you done something and you pissed Charlie Girl off, which it kind of sounds like you did, and I didn't see everything in chat. I was trying, but there's comments that other people were seeing. I wasn't. I don't know what's going on, but apparently, if you irritated Charlie Girl, that's really hard to do. She's probably one of the last mods that will get irritated with someone.
Purple says, "What did I miss?" I'm just going to say one word, Purple. Magpie, for one. With that, I'm going to mute myself and go have a cigarette, but I'll be listening.
Have one for me, please.
Huh?
Have one for me, please.
I will, darling. I'll be back in a little bit.
All right. But look, what we were trying to talk about here,
Wow,
they're saying, they tried, whatever, I've said it before, but apparently she hadn't ever listened to it. And that's okay. He reiterated it for us, Yeah, purple. Yeah. She don't have a channel. Somebody go do that in her channel. I don't know. Apparently
no, she's respectful over there.
This is like really like seriously like there's some shit out there, guys, and that's what I've been asking. But that's why I was asking. I asked in purples earlier today, and I asked tonight. So I was like, hey, anybody heard anything else? I mean, is it really something to look into? You know what I mean? That's more my thing. Is do I need to even waste my time with this, or is it just what I had seen so far? Which what I saw earlier today, I was like, why did they even put that out? It made no sense at all. Like, if you're going to put something out to expose somebody, guys, I'm just going to say it. Let it be some shit. Okay? Let it be some good, hardcore, here you go, look into this more. Don't sit there and be like, because I'm telling you, what I saw today was, I don't even know whose channel it was on. It was something that popped up in the feed. And I was like, what is it? It was an interview she had done with someone. And
I didn't even see that one. So, yeah, please tell me.
It was weird because she was just like I said, there was nothing in there, and I was like, "What is the point of this?" It really had me baffled. Like, is this what they're basing it on? I don't understand this at all. That's why I keep asking. Maybe is there more out there somewhere? I don't know. Apparently there is. Apparently there's some shit going on. Now, see, that piques my interest. Lori's down there asking all the good questions. She's asking good questions, point blank.
Yeah, Lori, I will be looking deeper into it. What I was talking about, the race thing, I am sick and tired of people saying race. I'm not gonna lie to you. It really gets under my skin.
I know, and I get it. That's what I was saying. I get what you're saying is, because so many people are using that card, and it's like it's not even a thing. That's why when I saw that video earlier today, I thought, are you serious? Because I don't even see where you can even grasp at a straw on this one. It absolutely made no sense. And then that's why I was thinking, okay, it's just the board getting thrown around again. So it's just a waste of my time. Why even, if that's what's putting out there to prove a point.
Right.
And like I said, I don't watch her. I don't.
I don't know. I just tuned into her today because it was there.
Well, as I said, they showed that interview to prove that is who she was because she was claiming it wasn't her. Okay. That was my question. Is what is the point of this? I don't get it.
Go ahead, Shane. I'm sorry. I'll answer after you get done.
Oh no, I was just saying that the whole point of that was if it was her voice because she was trying to say it wasn't her. Gotcha. Okay.
I do have a question to ask you, Elijah. Did y'all dox this woman and her family? Because that's what I was told.
Somebody said they put pictures. Yeah, I did. I heard that where they put out pictures of her family, sent her pictures of her family.
Sent her pictures of her family. Doxed her because I don't think this person came to YouTube with their name, and actually now she's doxed completely.
Well, maybe was her info not out there before?
No, I don't know. I have no clue.
Well, I just said they didn't dox her. Deets on the Street. Hey, is Deets on the Street the one who released the video? Is that who it was that I saw the video of her doing that interview? That may have been what it was because that sounds familiar. Oh, Miss T said JLR did it.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't put it past him. Piece of shit.
He may have. He's sketchy over there. People were over talking. Yeah, it's kind of hard. Dietz is a badass. All right, okay. Dietz on the street.
Yeah, only thing I heard was BTM was just telling her to apologize for the pictures. So I mean, that's really all I got out of it. But then there was people coming up on her panel saying something about I don't know. I'm gonna do my own research because I know these people, and I'm not saying she's not racist. If she is racist, that's her.
Okay. Look, there's more to the story here. Eliza said the photos sent to her did actually have her daughter in it, but we had no clue it was her daughter, and it was not the purpose of sending it. It was to show her likes. She likes a page that she twisted that. Oh, she supported a police officer that shot a young black man. Oh, okay. Oh, well, if it was on there and you showed it, then. Wait. So she commented, hold on, let me get this straight, Eliza. What you're saying is she commented on a post supporting a police officer who shot and killed someone. Right, okay. And that was the picture that was on that post?
Trayvon Martin. He was the young guy that I guess because his name kept being brought up. He was
the young. She didn't say Trayvon Martin. She said supported a police officer that shot a young black man, and we all know there's more than just Trayvon out there, unfortunately.
Well, she kept throwing up Trayvon Martin's name today.
Yeah, but Eliza didn't just now. I was referring to it. I'm not going to interject Trayvon Martin's name in there when that's not what was said. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to mix up any words here because everything will get discombobulated and confused. Yeah, it wasn't. She said it wasn't Trayvon Martin, and it was another one. Okay, so it was the picture that she had on there. It was the area that shows pages she liked. Okay. So you didn't just go get a picture of her Facebook page and blah blah blah, send it out. You took a screenshot of her likes, the pages that she likes, and sent it out. And that was the one that was there. Got it. So let me ask this. She's out there liking these pages of the police officer. Well, were there any like, how they'll have things for the victims? Obviously not if she's going after the victims, I guess, huh? You know how they'll create a page to support them or whatever, to bring awareness and stuff. Obviously she wasn't supportive of that, is what I'm gathering.
I agree, Ink.
Yeah, it's a touchy subject, but I don't know. If she is, then she's doing stuff like that. She does need to be exposed and the truth be out there. And Burnt Toast has an inside knowledge there, then more power to her. That's respectable. Eliza says she don't want to say too much. Don't want people to be swayed by her opinion. Just want people to go and form their own opinions. That's what we all should be doing, forming our own opinions on it.
You're exactly right, Ink. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. I am.
I think I brought it up actually.
No, I'm just.
Oh, well, Linda Marie, that was because they were looking into JLR, and they found stuff when they were looking into him about something he had said or whatever. Then it led, you know how you get rabbit holes going. I think a few rabbit holes popped up, and Hills in the Air was one of them. It sounds like that's what I'm gathering.
Right. Ink. Yes, that is what I'm talking about.
Yes, you. Yeah, that's true, Lori, David, and that's kind of another whole situation because, you know, there's good and bad everywhere you go. Everywhere you go, you're gonna have cops that are good. You're gonna have cops that are bad. It's cops of all shapes and colors are good and bad. Okay, not just a certain color, whatever. But sounds like it's kind of a little compared to what she's doing is just, I don't know. I have to look into it.
Yeah, I mean, again, I have not researched her. I mean, I've not looked into her. I just saw she was live today about it, and her thing about the guy. I don't think it was Trayvon Martin. Can't remember the guy's name offhand. It started the movement with hands in the air. I don't remember which one that was, and everybody was saying that he was shot in the back. He had his arms in the air when, in fact, he didn't.
Yeah,
and that's what she was saying today. So I mean, in my opinion, if someone's walking down the street, if they did something wrong, illegal, but they're just walking, they're not hurting anybody, and I don't know all the details, again, I don't think anybody deserves to be shot in the back, period. Black, white, brown, nothing. Nobody.
Not if you're just walking down the street. No, exactly not. Look, a lot of people get killed every single day.
Yep.
By the hands of other people, by the hands of police officers, by the hands of, most of the time, it's family members.
Michael Brown, thank you.
And I mean, I just think that we don't need to look at it as a race thing. I think we need to look at it as a people thing, a people problem. It's not a race problem. It's a people problem. Are there racist people?
Yeah.
Yes, there are.
Yeah, and I guess what they're trying to do, though, I mean, I'm not trying to be, the devil's advocate here, guys. If that's all they're trying to do is put the information out and saying make your own decision, and you're finding that it's somebody is being racist out there doing shit, saying stuff that's totally inappropriate, then isn't that commonality there? Like nobody wants that.
Nobody.
So you're not going to get we're a whole human race thing as long as there is a divide about the whole racism shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that I'm not trying to be, whatever. It's just, it looks kind of like, that's a common ground everybody's on, right? Fight the racism. If that's what's going on, it needs to be stopped. It's not okay.
Exactly, Ink.
Yeah. Well, look. Lori Davis did it right there.
No respect for anybody. There are young black and white beating elderly, stealing people's cars, breaking into their homes. So is it a race card when a black man breaks into black woman's house? Is it a race card when a white man breaks into a white woman's house? Hell no, it's a little thug. It's a little piece of shit that hasn't had that damn home training and upbringing.
That's true.
Yeah, it's crimes. That's what it is. It boils down to crime.
Lori said, there is racism, no doubt about it. But I don't think every case. I have run calls with cops for over 10 years. I see what they actually go through, making split-second decisions to shoot. Met some of the best men that are cops, and others scared the hell out of me, and I knew they shouldn't have gotten killed.
Yeah, Lori, you're exactly right. Draw the line at harassing victims and their families.
Yeah.
Right.
That's wrong. So, I mean, just say the racism card isn't on the table for her. If it's not, I don't know. This is all speculation, guys. So, at the very least, if she's been harassing people, I guess, that's horrible enough right there.
Right.
That's a no-no. Don't do it. Stop. And then, yeah, the other shit to it. Oh my gosh. She does. She needs to. I'm sorry. If you're being racist, it does need to be exposed. Just saying.
We were just talking about that on Purple's Inc. This is about raising your children. It isn't for the government to raise your children. It isn't for the prison system to raise your children for you. To raise your children to respect the person standing next to them. I didn't ever want to tell my daughter who she should like, who she should talk to. That's not my right to do. I never wanted to install any kind of hate into me because she's out there. She's out there now in this crazy world with all this hate and all these people. It would just look bad. It would just look at somebody and take them out because they didn't like how they looked at you. Y'all need to stop. I'm done, y'all. I'm sorry. You're good, Ink.
Oh, you're fine, Ink.
There's so much hate in this world. I mean, so much hate.
Yeah, there is. It needs to stop. That's the problem. If you have somebody out there on the YouTube streets doing that, that's not a good thing, because it's just adding fuel to the fire. It's adding fuel to the fire.
Yep.
That's crazy. This went south real quick, didn't it?
Yep.
We'll bring it back to the topic that she was talking about.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me, Lori Davis? Oh no, look at this subject right there.
Oh my God, Lori, are you kidding me? Oh my God, I just heard an 18-year-old mom tried to hire a hitman to kill her 3-year-old in Miami. See, now this is the shit we need to be talking about right here.
is horrible. What the heck? Oh my gosh.
People are sick in this world.
There's, it goes right back to the mental aspect of things, guys. That is just one messed up individual right there. That I don't understand. The sick.
I don't get it. I don't get
know.
how people.
That's your baby. How could you not? Oh my gosh. I mean, take your baby to CPS and take him up to Child Protective Services and just drop him off at the door and walk away if you're going to be that cold-hearted. That is much better, to do that than to sit there and oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Are you oh Lord.
It was it was a website made for satire. But the guy has actually been getting people filling out the form to kill someone, and this girl actually filled out a form and sent it back. He went to the cops. Oh, for fuck's sake. Sorry for swearing.
Well, first off, that's really sick to even have a website made for satire of that. I'm sorry. That's you actually had a thing that was a form to fill out and shit. What the heck? The sickness begins right there. But oh my gosh. That's horrible. Oh no, that's just terrible. Who does? I can't even. Yeah, exactly. If they can do it to their own child, what would they do to everyone else? That to me, that's pretty. I mean, that is low of the low. Like those kind of people really need to be locked up for the rest of their lives or whatever. They just can't. You can't tell me they're safe out in society. And in my opinion, my ever so humble opinion, you can't tell me they're safe in society if they're willing to hire a hitman to take out their own child.
Lori just said he's been catching people since 2020. One lady wanted to pay $5,000 to kill her husband. Whoa.
She should have offered 10. He probably would have done it. I mean, it makes me wonder what the guy, like, if you have the, well, I guess is he doing it to catch people? Is that what he's doing? Maybe he's doing it to catch people who are doing stuff like that.
Oh my God, the guys are blasting music from the garage. I can hear it all the way here and here back of the house.
Yeah, exactly, Linda Marie. Is it satire or dark web hitman? I mean, I don't know. If he's turning it over to the cops, then maybe it sounds like it's like a sting operation.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Could you be, I mean, yeah, but where would you even have something like that? I mean, it seems like it would have to be on the dark web. Well, I guess if you're a hitman, you're not smart enough to stop and think. Well, if this is out here in the general public, I mean, is it real?
I mean, I'm not saying nothing because I'll just get in trouble.
Well, I'm just saying, oh yeah, look at this on Facebook. There's a hitman on Facebook. Let me fill out this form. I mean, really? You don't stop and think, oh, this is just, I don't know. Yeah, I hope that's what he's doing. Hopefully it's a sting operation. I mean, yeah, Linda, I think I would agree with that. If you're going to have a website up there and it's still going since 2020 or whatever, then the cops have got to be in on it.
Yeah.
I would hope. I don't know. Nowadays, who knows? I mean, if it was on YouTube, he probably would have still been going. I don't know. They probably would have shut him down by now, but you would think that the law would have inside scoop on it or something.
I think he made it for satire. I mean, it says HIPAA followed, and it stands for Hitman Information Protection Agency. I mean, you can tell, but people are actually thinking it's serious and keep trying to hire them. Well, yeah, Ink, that's what I was trying to say. My brain isn't wired this way, even with the things that have come my way. I could never hurt anyone. That's right. The world we live in is going to hell. You got that right, Jenna.
Sad. I don't know. I think it's always been bad. We just got social media that highlights it now.
Well, you've got news stations, you got the internet, we've got social media, how many different social media platforms.
Yeah. You got the information out there a lot quicker for everybody to see. Because, I mean, if you look back through history, there's always been sickos out there.
I mean, yeah, look at Wisconsin alone. Oh, I mean,
oh yeah, there's some dark stuff there. Oh,
it's in the beer, not the cheese, the beer.
Yeah,
could be the water.
I don't know. Wisconsin's got a dark history. There's some dark stuff over there. My sister, she lives there, and was telling me about it. I was like, what? Creepy. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. A lot of serial killers from here.
Yeah.
A lot of freaky shit.
Yeah. That's true, Chaos Queen. Good thing they find a fake site, not a real one. Mm-hmm. And where did the 18-year-old get money to even try to hire a hitman? Her income tax return? When she was like, oh, well, I'll just take this and use it. I mean, I don't know. I was 18 and had a kid. I didn't have money like that.
Hell, I didn't even have kids at 18, and I didn't have money like that.
Ooh, barely scraping by.
No shit. I may have been living in my car at that time. I'm just kidding. No, not really.
Barely scraping by. I still would have. I would have cut somebody for messing with my kid, though. I tell you that. You don't mess with my babies.
No, I was 21 when my friend and I lived out of her car.
I didn't live out of my car, but I was 18 when I had my son, so. Yeah, Lori. See, I'm telling you. Where would she even have money for that? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she has her shit together and she's got money. Who knows? I mean, that one. I mean, I don't even know how much. I know you always hear like on the news channels and stuff. You know, they paid $10,000. It always seems to be the number for some reason. In my mind, that's what I hear a lot. But
5 or 10, yeah.
Yeah, that one was asking 5. Yep, there you go. Your last breath for the safety of my daughter. That's right, 100%. Yep. I got mad one time. Look, I had my little guy. He's 9 now, but at the time I think he was 4 or 5. I think he was 4 or 5 at the time. He was still little, and he's little for his age. He's a tiny little thing. And it was actually my birthday. And my husband was like, "Here, go ahead and get your nails done." My older daughter, we were going to get our nails done and, just have a girls' day. And he ended up getting he suckered me into taking them. Why, I don't know. it was just supposed to be, adult kid mom time, right? And wanted to go so bad, so I was like, all right, let's go. Well, we ended up going into Ulta. My daughter wanted to do something she was needing there, and we were, walking around checking stuff out. And my little guy, he is very, smiley all the time. He sticks right by my side, so I didn't have to worry. He doesn't like to run off or anything, but he's not afraid to say hi to people. He's very friendly. He's just a sweetie. And he was, saying hi and, sitting there talking to people. And we go, and this one lady, she's like, he says to her, he said hi to her. And she just glared at him. And she kind of gave him a really dirty look. And I was like, excuse me. And then she said she was saying something and she was getting ready to. And we were walking off, and he turns to her and goes, "Bye," like that. And it was really cute. He was really cute, being really sweet. And he wasn't being like in her face or anything. He wasn't jumping up and down all around her or anything. He was just, he was trying to be polite. And she had to get snarky and make a snide ass comment. "Oh, bye. I thought you were saying hi." And I was like, "You want to throw down right now? My boy was being polite, and this is what you're gonna do." Yeah, I was ready to throw down over that. And that was just over somebody being rude. You don't have to be rude to a kid,
Oh, I know.
Yeah, they can't stop releasing those RSOs and violent crime. They need to stay locked up.
Personally, I think something needs to be put out there regarding the Freedom of Information Act. How people can just get this information about other people just because you want it. I don't think that should be allowed, and to put it on social media and stuff.
Yeah, that's just a hard one because the way social media is, and I mean, like everything, everybody's out there. It doesn't take much to research and find someone, and that just would be a hard one. They really put in some tough laws, I'm not just saying. That's a hard one. They got a lot of work on that one,
I just don't understand how that's not covered under HIPAA.
Because it's not always health related.
But the ones that are should be not included, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, and then the other thing is putting like people that are going for disability and stuff like that. And if they're denied, it's put out there.
It is?
Oh yeah.
Where?
You just Google a person's name. And in the papers that's put out because it's a court hearing, so it's
right.
Public information. But in that paperwork, it has all your medical conditions, your mental health conditions, and all that other stuff. And people can just print it off
Wow.
And, you know, there's nothing you can do about it because it's public. My attorney did tell me, though, if someone would, I'm not even going to put out there I'm not even going to put it out there, because if I put it out there, then
Yeah.
there's certain things that if people do with it, I'll just say you could get into a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I mean, I think there needs to be stricter guidelines on, you know, I think you should have to show what your intent is, you know, what you're planning on doing with it.
Exactly, Inc. That doesn't mean that it's okay to come on social media, such as
Exactly.
YouTube, and put your business out there because it's being used maliciously. Then that's correct.
Mm-hmm.
They should peppermint.
I would also think that it would be illegal to use that for monetary gain. So, you know, if a channel is monetized and they put that information out, then I don't know.
I mean, I know of 3, possibly 4 channels right off the top of my head who have printed off my disability information.
God, like these people need to get a life.
And they don't read it off. They just hold it up. You know, like, we got it. We got your information. But the thing is, they don't know what's going on in the hearings and stuff.
It's none of their business.
Right. It's just the denials are put out there. And then they use that against me, saying that I'm not disabled.
Well, it's not up to them.
But they don't know that that person could be still fighting it, you know, and just because a court doesn't see it.
I don't know of anybody that's ever applied for disability that has ever gotten approved the first go around. There's usually always an appeal, and then there's always a court whatever.
Yeah, Lori, that's true.
Yeah, usually those disabilities, you got to fight and fight and fight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, and I was told from the beginning, of course, I started it myself, and I screwed up there. I should have never done it by myself. And then I hired a company that dealt with it, and they screwed up a bunch of crap. You know, there's certain things that happened in my case that, you know, what had nothing to do with me. It was the way it was handled, paper wise. And they say, you know, that it usually takes being denied 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, the ink just said it too. 3 times is normally the way it goes. Yep.
Yep. And then the last go around is when you go to court.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, there's a hearing every time you appeal it. You go to a hearing. I've had 2 hearings.
Yeah. Brandy Nielsen, her mom got denied twice, and her entire spine and hips are steel.
Yep. And it was just overturned, and the denial was just overturned in the federal courts. So I get a new hearing now. It's not easy.
It's not. And so people should realize that if someone has been deemed disabled and have been granted disability benefits, it's been proven that they're disabled.
Right. But if your doctor even deems you as disabled and you're still fighting for benefits.
Yeah. I'm just saying once it's final and you have been deemed disabled by the courts, then you can pretty much say that somebody is disabled because they leave no stone unturned.
Oh, no, they don't. I swear to God, the judge I had my first hearing, I swear, even my husband says, I think he was writing up somebody else's case under your name. The stuff that he put in there was just ridiculous.
Mm.
And then you had COVID, and oh Lord. And they're still actually not doing disability cases in the courts yet. You do them by phone now.
Yeah. I know somebody that recently did that.
And I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not able to face the judge, face to face.
Right.
But anyway, next topic.
Mm-hmm.
I think Shining fell asleep.
No, I didn't. Mm-mm. I'm here. Lori says she had gotten denied and having to pack and move, and they used it against her. See that? They get an epidural just to do it. Oh, golly day. Mm. Hey, where did Fancy go? She left us. She's probably hitting the Snoop Dogg.
She's in the background.
You're hitting that Snoop Dogg a little too hard. Well, I guess if I get a little free time tomorrow, I got a busy day tomorrow. Excuse me, a little busy day tomorrow. But if I get some free time, I'll be checking out Burnt Toast.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna be doing. I got stuff. I gotta go in the morning. I don't know.
Oh, Brandy, I can only imagine. She said you all wouldn't believe what my dad is going through with the VA.
Oh, yeah. I can believe it, honey. I can believe it. My husband's retired Navy. I got you. He gave up on the VA. He goes to our family doctor. But he does have to go to the VA doctor every so often to keep up his benefits. Weird, but it's the way they do it. Oh no, they left and they took Fancy with them.
Fancy's in a rabbit hole.
So, burnt toast is pretty awesome. Okay, we're gonna check her out then.
Yeah, just send me the link. I'm not sub to her. Yeah, I did say it was a girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see. I thought I heard that before because I've heard of burnt toast before.
I put that link in the chat earlier.
Yeah, I can't grab it from the chat.
Oh, Lori, that's awful.
Oh no.
Oh wow.
Oh, Brandy. Yeah, he needs to retire. How many years has he been in? He pushing 30 years? I'm thinking her dad's probably pushing 30.
You can retire at 10, or you can do 20.
No, you retire at 20, not 10. It's 20, 25. Well, how many ever you want to extend it after that. But 20 is the minimum you can do to retire.
Well, 20 you leave with all benefits, right?
Retirement is 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a friend of mine. He retired. He got out of school and went straight to the Navy. And he's already retired. It's like, dang, we've been out of school that long?
Yeah, no. Well, my husband retired at 40. So. Or 39. Yeah, he was 39. Hey, man. My son's getting ready to go in. He'll retire at 38. 37, 38. I don't know when they.
He retired. Oh, he was listed in 1979. Wow.
Yeah, he did 29 years. 29 years. Oh my goodness. I guarantee he was ready to get out too, probably. He's seen the Navy do a complete turnaround. Okay. Thanks, Ink, for throwing her the key.
Look, she ain't got them chained up. She got them duct taped to the wall. We know how
Great.
fancy rolls. And it'll be that printed duct tape too, you know.
Mm-hmm. It's that duct tape that CJ be using.
Yeah, the leopard print and
It's the nipple duct
pink.
tape.
Well, at least the duct tape will be cute.
Yeah.
Did I come in here and derail your life? If I did, I'm sorry, Shiny.
No.
Whatever.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't. Well, apparently there's I don't know, I guess there's trigger words out there. There's code words somehow that are released on the YouTube streets. And then all of a sudden, boom, you know.
Because like when I came in here, every troll came in here after.
Well, to be honest, they're always in every channel we're in. And if we say one trigger word, they jump out at you.
Well, okay. You know, it's whatever. It's not usually how we roll over here, but okay.
Yeah, that's not how this channel normally goes. I mean,
I know.
Yeah, on my channel, but not for you. This ain't my channel.
Blame me.
I said, oh shit. I mean, you made Charlie Girl mad. You done something. You did something, you know, because Charlie Girl don't get upset about shit, you know. She's pretty laid back. But once you get her going, you got her going. I'm just going to say that.
Well, when you try to beat a dead horse, that's what I can't do.
There you go. You got Charlie's trigger point.
Stop with the bullshit.
Well, and it's not even that. It's like you get timed out, then they come back under a different name and continue. And then that name gets timed out and they come back under a different name. And they, it's just like.
And she wanted to complain in back chat that she only had 3 channels in her own block. Well, whose fault is that?
Oh, there's back. I hadn't even checked back chat. Oh, I didn't see back chat before. Oh, okay. Oh, Brandy, I'm sorry. Yeah, hopefully he'll get to the big city and he'll get what he needs there. He's got to be careful of the VA. It's I don't know. The VA to me, that's a. No, yeah, sometimes you can get some good doctors. It's just catch-22. That's why I tell my husband, just go see the doctor. You have that option. You can go do that. Just. They blew you up. Your dad can't lie to you. Sick Brandy on him. He won't lie to her. All right, guys. It is almost 2 o'clock in the morning. Aren't y'all tired? Y'all tired?
We all had naps.
I just woke up when I came on your banner. And I was in my feelings. Sorry.
You're fine, honey.
Yeah,
you have every right to be.
Yeah, and I totally understood what you were saying.
Yeah.
Completely. And I think it was just.
I hope you understood, but I didn't want it to come across as I was supporting that woman because I don't know her. I'm just sick and tired of it. I really am sick and tired of that being the issue with everybody.
Yeah, and I guess we didn't have enough information. We still, okay, well, thanks for letting us know where to go look for it, And
I'm not supporting her. I'm just basing my opinion off what I've seen today. I'm not supporting her. I'm just tired of hearing that word. I mean, it gets old.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing too, is it's used so much that I think people just become kind of numb to it. Like it just doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't have the impact that you want it to. Right? It's supposed to have an impact, obviously, because people are still, oh, it's a racist comment. It's just that, well, you use it so much and it's not deemed necessary, then it doesn't have the impact that you're wanting it to have.
And then somebody come in here and say that privileged white. No.
Oh, I never even saw that comment. I didn't see it at all, but I was like,
white woman.
Oh, it was bad. I put screenshots in the private chat.
Okay,
if you look
good.
at my ethnicity, I don't consider myself. I am not Caucasian. I don't on the paper. I don't look Caucasian, and I have that right because I do have my my card from the Cherokee Nation.
Well, I got Indian blood in me too, and I have Scottish, or Irish, and I got all kinds of blood running through me. I always just try to look for the checkbox that says mutt. That's pretty much what I am.
We all have different things going through our body. We're not all one color.
No.
Just take a look at your heritage and see where your heritage lies.
Well, mine lies all over the place. I'm just saying. It's got a good old mix there. Like, I got our family tree that, very interesting. Okay, well, that's where we get that from then, huh?
But at least it doesn't go straight up.
Yeah, that's a good thing for us too. You know.
I might go live if you're going. If anybody's awake, who wants to go live with me?
Uh-oh, you gonna be a good one? Oh, I'm probably gonna fall asleep. I can't even.
What'd she just say?
She gonna go live.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, girl. Oh. See, y'all had a nap. Man, I couldn't even take a nap today because
I thought you were going to take a nap.
I wanted to, but then my daughter had to work, and which is fine. I'm just saying that with little man, the baby running around is kind of
boss man.
Boss man. He think he big and bad, but he can't even make his own cup of little sippy cup of nothing to drink.
He is the boss man. He is the boss man.
No, but he can tear them baby locks off of your cabinet, can't he?
I know he mends his way off of those, man. And we got what, 4 of them that are. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, are you serious? Oh no, there's a 5th one now. He somehow broke the little tip thing off of it. I was like, dude, are you serious? I'm gonna have to get those magnetic ones out.
I bet he could open them.
He probably could. Shit, I don't even know. Who knows? He'll probably be starting to break down the wood, like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Here it comes.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting in this cabinet. Yeah, I'm gonna have this cabinet. It's mine.
They're all
Those Ziploc bags have my name on them. Good golly. His character, though, I tell you what, he was crazy tonight. I said, oh my gosh. He was sitting on my chest.
Oh my gosh. Last night when you handed him that strawberry, the look on his face. He was so happy.
Yeah. Yeah. He's running around eating that thing. I said, oh, Lord, you're running around the house eating food. Oh, I'm going to have to clean up. Strawberry juice everywhere. He ate it, and he was eating them again today. He was tackling them strawberries, man. I said, okay.
I'd rather it be strawberries than
snack cakes.
Yeah, or dog food or cat food,
Right. Oh, well, I'm sure he has his share of that too.
He tries. He tries. I'd be careful because he likes to break the dog's, Lily Bit's dishes. He likes to break her little dishes. She drinks that little teeny tiny dishes she has, and he just picks it up. And I had to grab him out of his hands. He had the water dish and the food dish up the other day. You're sitting out back because we would take her outside. I always put water out there for her. And they always bring food out. They have anywhere she goes, she has to have food. So she has some in the kitchen. She has some. I'm like, oh my gosh! But he had picked both of them up and was getting ready to chuck them out there on the concrete. I was like, no! Please don't break another one.
The water dispenser.
Oh.
He loves the water dispenser.
He does. He gets his cup up there and he holds it up. And he pushes it up there really hard, and he stands there waiting. And you look at you and he's like,
the button.
Like, come on. And then you give him a little water and he holds it longer, like he wants you to fill his cup up. It's like, okay, you're done. It's enough. And he just drinks it. And he usually does pretty good, but sometimes he does dump it all over himself in the floor.
Kids will be kids.
I'm like, it's water. And he looks like, like, oh no. And I'm like, it's okay, buddy. It's just water. I'll go get the towel. Get it up. It's all right, sweetie.
Spilt milk.
That's right. It's just water. Clean up the spot there, I'm sure,
I did go to sleep. That was my stomach. That Zofran is not in my stomach, like nauseous and stuff. I don't know what's going on.
What time are you going live? Just right after this?
I'm going to schedule it like when Shining ends her live. I'll do it for like 15 minutes after.
Oh, 15 minutes, honey. I'm gonna be gone.
Okay, well I'll do it 10 minutes
Yeah.
Girl, you better like go ahead and start it up right away. Might as well go ahead and start it now. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, don't even let me out on panel because I might end up snoozing. You got to kick me off. You hear a little, you know.
No, that's me in Discord.
Shining slept in Discord before.
Couple times, yeah.
I have a couple.
Well, you know, it's bad when you don't even know that you've fallen asleep. You know what I mean? Like, it used to be, you could tell, oh, I'm getting tired, I'm getting ready to doze off. Okay, let me go. Now, no, it's just like, I'm gone. It's like, whoa. Wake up and you're like, whoa, what's going on? Oh, crap. I was on a call. And then, oh, crap, I was on a panel. Oh, shit.
Or you wake up to somebody calling your name out. Wake up! Hey! Wake up! They don't know who the hell it is waking you up out of a dream.
All right. Get startled awake. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Mm-mm.
I'm gonna jump down the schedule.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'll jump down here.
Yeah, we'll go over to Jenna's channel there.
All righty, we'll see you guys over there.
All right.
All right.
All right. Good night. Thanks for letting me out.
Thanks for coming up, guys.
All right.
Great night. All right. Love you guys.
Love you.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Got on just to, try and pep up some people's steps. Maybe, maybe mine, whoever else's. And just remember, mental health is a real issue out there, obviously. We have discovered that on YouTube. But it is, and it is okay to not be okay. And we got each other. And remember to lean on each other when you need to. If you don't lean on someone, there's no way they can hold you up, right? So, y'all have a great night. And Jenna's going live here in just a couple minutes. Whenever she gets set up and going. Hopefully pretty soon. Love you guys. You guys all have a wonderful, wonderful night. And we will see you guys later.